automatically convert to your computer's time. So for me, it's 10 p.m. here in Dubai. The expected interest rate is about 5.5%. Nothing is going to change, right? So what we want to see is that we notice that this is going to affect, sorry about that, this is going to affect the market, and it's going to bring in a lot of volatility to the market. Now, in normal circumstances like this, I do not trade on these kind of days. Why? Because you have to be looking at the chart a lot, and you have to really monitor, and you really have to pinpoint, and a lot of times, even if your direction is correct, let's say for example, the price is going up, you're longing it, you're making some good money, you could be going downstairs to pick up your food and then come back upstairs, and the market can turn in 5 minutes to liquidate your stop loss. So today is a little bit interesting. It's a bit hard to trade. In fact, most traders don't make money on days like this, but it's completely okay, right? Today, remember this. It's okay. This is one of the challenges, and this is one of the nature of trading. So we're gonna walk you through that as well later on during the live trading segment. We'll teach you step by step how to do it as well. So don't worry. Is that cool with you guys? Go and type in cool in the chat, right? I know there's a lot of questions are coming in chat, especially the hosts and panelists. Please do me a big favor. Your questions will be ignored if you type into the chat. So make sure you submit your question in the Q&A. For those of you who just jump on it, very straightforward, very simple, right? So, okay, with that said, I would like to go back to the slides just to go through a few things. Number one, how many of you remember the certificate that I promised you yesterday? Type in CERT in the chat, right? So myself and Jonathan and our team, we promise you that if you take action, if you got result in these 3 days, instead of just telling you, hey, good job, and a pat on the back, what we're going to do is we're going to actually award you a certificate as well, because we believe that by taking action, you should be rewarded. I've met so many people that say, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to experience this, I will change, I will like lose weight, I will make more money, I will get this job. At the end of the day, they don't do anything. And for me, that's a bit of a disappointment, because for me in life, if you really want to get to where you want to be, if you really want to achieve something, the only way to get there is to take action. You cannot just read on it. You cannot just sleep on it. You cannot just think about it and you will not get it, right? You have to do it. How many of you agree? Please type in do it in the chat, right? Please type in do it in the chat, right? So this is prepared for you. So who's going to go and do it? Type in do it in the chat. I want to know, right? Because at the end of the day, right, if you're going to take action, if you're going to make things happen, type in me in the chat. I need to know, right? Because even if it's hard, because of the FOMC meeting, which is Federal Reserve meeting, even if there's volatility in the market where it's hard to trade today, it's completely fine, because what I want is for you to experience trading. I want you to experience what you like to trade. I want you to experience what you like to, make money, to lose a bit of money, to control your losses, to control your winnings. All this you need to experience, because I can talk about it, but you're not going to feel it. When you experience it, when you trade, you will feel it, right? Are you guys ready to get started? If you guys are ready to get started, go and type in on. O-N on means you're on it, right? You're on it, right? That said, I'd like to welcome my partner, Jonathan, to come in and really share with you, right? How do we get started before we start trading?
All right, cool. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you the more in-depth strategy of how we do what we do. So today, one of the things I promise you guys that is we are going to make sure that you will be able to open your first trade. Okay. How many of you are excited? If you are excited, type on chat E. Okay. If you're excited, type on chat E. Now, yesterday I also promised you guys I'll be giving you guys the ultimate cheat sheet. I'll be sharing with you guys the top shit coins that you can short. What are the strong coins that you can long? Everything will all be in today's cheat sheet, right? So at the end of today's session, I need you guys to do me a favor. In case I forgot, right? In case I forget to share this cheat sheet with you, please type on the chat PDF. Okay, can you guys do that? Right? If you guys are okay, type chat okay. Okay, very good. All right. So yesterday I shared with you guys our strategy. I shared about our short shit coin strategy. I shared about our long strong coin strategy. I shared about how we spot altcoins as well. Okay, I noticed some of you guys are saying that I'm laggy. So far, is the line okay? Right? If it's okay, can you guys please help me do me a favor and let me know if the line is okay? I don't know what happened to time. Right after Chinese New Year, my line just got worse after Chinese New Year. Okay. All right, cool. So yesterday I kind of shared with you guys, right? I shared that we actually have a Discord, and in our Discord we do share all our strategies. We share our trade calls. We love to look into our Discord, right? If you guys want to get to know our Discord, type on chat or yes, yeah. If you guys want to get to know our Discord, type on chat yes. All right, cool. So now let me show it to you. So this is our Discord. Okay, so over here you can see there's around 2987 members. If you guys can see this number 2987, please help me type on the chat 2987. Okay, if you guys can see it, type on the chat 2987. All right, cool. So when you come to Discord, you can see all these are members. Every day they make trades and they'll share it over here. So you can see, oh, wow, this guy, this Maya. Maya just long Ethereum, made around 500%. Okay, yeah. Pepe, okay, this Aaron, long Pepe, made around 118%. Okay, this is Kenson. Kenson was sharing that while having a coaching session, he managed to make around 6,000 US dollar and 1,000 US dollar. This is like 7,000 US dollar in a day. How many people agree that 7,000 US dollar a day is pretty good, right? If you can also make 7,000 US dollar a day, this is a skill that you love to acquire. If this is you, right, type on the chat. Let me know how you feel. Okay. So you can see all these are the records by our members. This is Chai Ling. Today made $100 courtesy of Amy. Amy is again one of our coaches who gave a trick call today. And today Chai Ling made around 100 US dollar, right? So every single day you can see all our members sharing their trick wins over here. And then what we also do is we actually have tutorials here. So how many of you consider yourself as a newbie in crypto market? You do not know what's the difference between Ethereum, Solana. You don't know what's the difference between all these coins like Dogecoin, Pepe, or Weave. Yeah. Okay. Yep. If you don't know, I'll let you know in future trends. What we do is we have this tutorial session where every time we notice that one of our members will tell us, hey, we need this or we will learn this. Then we'll record all these videos and we'll share it with our members. Okay, so you can see like how to do dollar cost averaging, why spot trading is good for bull market, how to maximize your gain, what's the difference between all these coins, how to open your first trade, the difference between spot and derivatives and how to do it. How many of you think that all these contents will be very beneficial to you? If you think this will help you, type on the chat yes. Okay, I'm just curious. I also have this. This is where we always come in to share what are the things that we are doing. Today, Desmond shared this. So today, Desmond shared that, hey guys, you can get free airdrop. What is the meaning of airdrop? Airdrop simply means you just have to do certain tasks and then you get free cryptocurrencies. How many of you here, one of your issue is capital? You feel that you're lacking of capital to trade and you don't mind doing some work in order for you to gain capital. Okay, if this is you, type on chat I. Okay, so this is what we call airdrop, right? So sometimes we actually share airdrop opportunities. Sometimes we share what the zones that we're gonna buy. Okay, all right. So this is me. I actually shared today my thoughts on the crypto market. I shared the list of coins that I'm buying, my watch list. I also shared when I'm starting to buy. Okay, now if every single day, right, you have actually all these trade calls, all this sharing from us, how many of you think that this will be very helpful for you as you go on this journey of cryptocurrency? Okay, if you feel that this is important, this will help you, please type on the chat yes. Okay, if you feel that this will help you, type on chat yes. And you can see, right, this is actually on 18th of March. 18th of March is like 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I actually shared that in 2 days' time, Bitcoin will enter what I call a danger zone. Why I say so? Because in 2 days' time, Bitcoin is going to move into a danger zone where the price is going to drop. Okay. Now, if you guys have been following Bitcoin prices from 18 March until today, did the price of Bitcoin actually drop? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Now, we actually shared this with our members on 18th of March. So imagine, right, if you can have all this analysis every single morning, right? I posted this at around 11:30 a.m. This is Malaysia, Singapore time. And I do this almost every single day, right? Every single day I actually share my analysis. Okay. So this is our calls for spot. This is our calls for futures. Okay. So we actually share what are we looking at as well every single day. Okay. So how many of you feel that, hey, the best way to learn is this. The best way to learn is not to read a book. It's not to watch a YouTube. Or it's not to read articles on Google. If you want to learn how to cook, the best way to learn is actually to cook with a master chef. as you cook together the master chef, you get to understand the entire process. And that's how you can accelerate your growth towards mastery. How many agree with that? We agree with that type of chat A, right? Yeah. So we do share our thoughts on crypto. We also share our thoughts on stocks as well. So just to let you guys know, right? We also buy stocks. We believe that crypto is for you to trade and make fast money. Stocks is for you to buy and create sustainable wealth. Okay. How many of you here you also trade stocks? If you also trade stocks, type my chat yes. Okay. If you also trade stocks, type my chat yes. So you can see, right? Like one of the stocks I bought called Viva. Can you guys do me a favor, right? I bought this stock around 13th of November. Can you guys type on chat VEV share? Type on Google VEEV share price. And I want you guys to go and observe what is the price of VEEV right now. I'm also curious. Because for stocks, usually I just buy and then I just put it aside. I don't really look at it every single day. Okay. Can you guys type on the chat what is the price of Viva right now? Okay, 229%. Let me look at it, right? So we bought it at around $165. Okay, $165. Right now the price is around 229%. I'm estimating this is around 5 months. 5 months to make around 38%. Is that considered reasonable returns? Right? If you guys think that's reasonable returns, let me know what your thoughts. Okay, but I will let you know. Okay, I will let you know in a crypto bull run. If you're only making 40% in 5 months, that's not very good. Okay. In stocks, that's considered very good. But in crypto, that's not very good. How many of you agree with that? Right? If you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay. So sometimes we also buy stocks. Why? Because this is a more sustainable way to create wealth. So we trade stocks, we trade crypto, and then we move our assets to stocks. And then every single day we actually come here and then we have our discussions. We discuss about opportunities. Now, I want to imagine, right, if we have a bunch of people, a bunch of friends who every single day discussing about opportunities like this, discussing about, hey, guys, World Frog Day. Today is World Frog Day. Just to let you guys know, today is World Frog Day, 20th of March. And because we identify as World Frog Day, all of us went to long this coin with a logo of a frog called Pepe. Okay? And then all of us made money here. Now, how many of you feel that you have a bunch of friends, right, who every single day are looking for business opportunities, investment opportunities? You agree that chances are by the end of this year, your wallet size and your crypto wallet size will definitely swell. Okay, if you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay, if you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay, so you can see over here. Yep, you can see like just while we were preparing to conduct the workshop, I didn't even see this message. Like Eugene is saying, hey, anyone can help. And then everyone started coming in to help, right? Okay. So Eugene is saying, hey, how can I turn this off? And then people actually come in to help. So I want you guys to know, right, in Future Trends is not only about Desmond and I. Future Trends is about the community. Are you guys starting to see that now? If you guys are starting to see that now, type on the chat C. Okay. If you guys are starting to see that now, type on the chat C. Right? Cool. So I'm going to continue with my sharing here. Okay, sorry, Okay. I think my team accidentally turned on the sound. Okay, now if given an opportunity, right, how many of you would love to be able to join our Discord? If you love to be able to join our Discord, type on the chat, yes. Okay, if you love to be able to join our Discord, type on the chat, yes. All right, cool. So by end of today, we also be sharing with you guys how you guys can explore being a part of the Future Trends membership, right? Okay. Now, I know at this point of time is bull run. Okay, at this point of time, you guys know that this is bull run. I will share with you some legendary traits here. This is one of our member. I want you guys to see here, right? During Chinese New Year, he actually sent me a message. He said, John, I will take this opportunity to thank you because in the last 3 months, I managed to grow my account from $45,000 US to $100,000 US. You can see here, right? 45,000 to 100,000. Okay. Now, how many of you agree, right? To be able to double your wallet size, to double your portfolio, to double your net worth in 90 days is pretty good, right? If you guys think that this is pretty good, type of chat good. Okay. If you guys think it's amazing, type of chat amazing. Just let me know how you feel, man. Okay, and I will let you know in Future Trends, there's many members who are seeing results like this. Something I also will share with you is this. Now, I believe, right, at this point of time, this is what, okay, how many of you know the difference between bull market and bear market? Okay. Now, bull market means what? Market going up or down. If it's a bull market, okay. Bull market means the market is going up. Bear market means what? Market going bear. Okay. Bear means market going down. Okay. Now you look into the crypto market, right? This is what I call a bull market. The market went up. Okay. Now, how many of you agree, right? In a bull market, there's a lot of gurus that will appear in the market. There's a lot of gurus that will promise you riches. Okay, you try to log into your Facebook, everyone is telling you that he's a crypto god. You go on YouTube, right? You have people interrupting your show, and they tell you that they will help you make money through either stocks or crypto. Okay. However, in a bear market, when market goes down, you'll notice one thing: all the gurus, what will happen to them? They will disappear. How many of you agree with that? If you agree with that type of chat, true, right? If you agree with that type of chat, true. Now, and then at this point of time, you notice that we are moving into a bull market again. And now that we are moving into a bull market again, you notice that there's a lot of crypto gurus coming up again. Okay, a lot of crypto gurus are coming up again right now. The crypto gurus are getting more and more funny. They tell you that ChatGPT can help you to do work. Then they tell you there's AI trading to help you to trade. You don't need to trade. You just need to turn on the robot and then you'll make money. How many of you seen bullshit like this? Okay, if you've seen bullshit like this, type of chat BS. Okay, yeah. If there's so many good opportunities like this, right, where you can make guaranteed returns. Now, how many of you agree, right? If there's a guaranteed return, chances are it's usually scam. If you guys agree with that type of chat, true. Yeah. If you guys agree with that type of chat, true. And there's a lot of gurus that's appearing on my social media right now as well. Okay. Now, I will let you guys know, future trends did not start during a bull market. Future trends started around here. It was the bear market. Why? Because Desmond and I noticed that in the bull market, there were a lot of gurus, but during the bear market, there was no gurus around. And then there were a lot of investors who were asking us what to do. And then we started sharing with them. And little did we realize that this became a huge community. And the reason is because during tough times, a lot of people needed help. So we were there. And right now, the bull market has started. And if you look into the numbers in future trends, we are really growing very, very fast because we were there during the bear market. Now, how many of you agree, right? The true character of a man's true character is not shown in times of good. The true character of a man is only shown when times are bad. Okay, how many of you agree with this statement? If you agree with this statement, type out chat A. Okay, why? Because in a bull market, everyone can make money. You just need to put your foot in. You just need to dip inside the pool. You confirm make money. But when the bear market was happening, you got to ask yourself, where were they? Okay, now I will share with you a case study. During the bear market, I get to know this young boy. His name is called Danny Chan. Danny is a gamer. He's a very introverted person. When you bring him out into a setting, he prefers to look on his phone rather than talking to people. Okay, how many of you here, you belong to this category where you are a very introverted person? You prefer to spend time looking at your phone or looking at laptop rather than talking to people. Okay, how many of you belong to this category? Can you type on chat I? Yeah, I'm just curious. How many of you belong to this category what I call introverts? Type on chat I. Okay, now for Danny, he tried many things. He tried doing sales, it didn't work. He tried running business, it didn't work. And then he tried trading, it worked. Why? Because guys, if you are an introverted person, right, I want to let you know, trading will work very well for you. Okay, and during the bear market, that when there was a lot of shit coins that was crashing. Okay, now if you know a shit coin is gonna crash, what do you do? Long or short? L or S? L or S? Long or short? If you know a shit coin is crashing, what do? You short it. Now, how many of you heard of this coin called Luna? If you heard of Luna, type of chat Luna. Okay, if you have never heard of it, type of chat no. I'm just curious, how many of you heard of Luna? Now, Luna is a coin where within a year, from 50 cents, it went up to around $120. Okay, from 50 cents, within a year plus, it went to $120. Many millionaires were born. Now, what happened next was this. Luna then crashed. Within a week, 120, it dropped to 89. Okay, within 1 week, 120, it dropped to 89. And then the following week, from 89, it dropped to zero. Okay, in 7 days, right, from $89, it dropped to zero. Now, guys, if you knew that Luna is gonna crash, what could you have done? I saw some people writing here, I got burned, I died, okay? But if you knew that Luna is gonna crash, what could you have done? You could have short it, am I right? And if you short it and that thing crash, will you make money? Yes or no? Okay. If that thing crash, will you make money? Absolutely, you make hell of money. And this is what happened to Danny. Danny shorted Luna and made around 50,000 US dollar within 5 days. How many of you think 50,000 US dollar within 5 days? 50,000 US dollar is potentially most C-level management's annual salary. How many of you agree with that? Okay. Right? How many agree that 50,000 US dollar is probably most C-levels annual salary? Okay. Now, we interviewed Danny and we asked him for his thoughts and he did a sharing for us. I'd like to show you a 1 minute video. This video, he shared in Chinese, but we prepared English subtitle. Okay, I want you guys to watch this video, experience it and hear from Danny.
在这个社会上，身为一个内向的人，我觉得机会讲都是比别人少。嗨，我叫 Danny， 我是一个很内向的人。我从小到大都是花时间在打游戏，所以因为这样子，沟通能力也是没有这样好。所以出来社会了过后，在社会上也是没有什么出头，因为没有什么会沟通，所以变到销售啊那些东西的也是不会。所以我就开始在一个公司做 office boy 了，做一段时间。但是我发现那个东西就是打工，经济能力好像有限，然后就开始找别的机会，就去上课啊等等，然后就遇到这个东西叫交易，这个学东这个东西。当我找到这个东西过后，我发现到，这个东西是我很喜欢的，原因是它不需要跟任何人说话，也不需要去见任何人，只是按几个按钮就可以赚钱。我就发现到这个东西很不可思议，所以我就因为这样子有了这个出发点。去研究这个东西，在我的交易过程当中，刚开始的时候，好像单单2、3个星期我不好去市场，然后就开始去上课咯，去外面花钱去上别的老师的课，然后上好课回来哦，还是一样爆场。我发现到其实外面的老师教的东西没有这样齐全，好像说技术图表啊、风险管理那些等等的都很不齐全。然后过后我就继续在网上学习，看 YouTube 等等之类的，一直跟别人去学，然后还是找不到答案，因为资料太多了。所以我就发现到，在马来西亚的导师那些课程好像不可靠，全部只是看到驾跑车啊、戴名表啊等等之类的。所以，但是当上课的时候，学的东西好像没有这样齐全。直到有一天，我加了一个群，叫未来趋势。我发现到，他们教的东西好像有点不一样，就是很少讲很多东西，就是比较实战一点，实战，然后以成绩来快速的去达到目标。然后因为这样子，我就加入了他们。单1年之内，我做了4个比较大单的单子，然后就翻了很多倍，就是在1年之间从4位数变到过百万数，就是通过未来趋势的教育。所以在未来趋势的1年里面，我人生中终于有一个突破了。但是我想讲另外一个东西就是，其实我转折点就是因为未来趋势的。其实我很谢谢就是我的2位导师，就是未来趋势的2个创办人，就是 Desmond 跟 John。为什么呢？因为他们教了我很多东西，然后我做什么东西，他们都会很支持我，很 support 我。如果你想要学习投资跟交易的话，我是有个建议给你：第一，就是要相信自己；第二，不要放弃，要坚持；然后第三，最重要的东西就是你要遇到对的人，参到对的人，加入到对的群，因为环境会推你一把。
Alright, how many of you are inspired by Danny? If you guys are inspired by Danny, type in the chat me. Now, why I want to show you this video is because I will let you guys know there's an option. The option is this: if you are introverted, it doesn't mean that you need to do sales. In fact, you should do sales. It's very hard to ask a tortoise to fly, right, or to climb a tree. It's so hard to ask a fish to be able to fly. It's so hard to ask a bird to be able to swim. But what if only with a single handphone, you guys can make income that is way more than a C-level in a multinational company? Okay, and the only way we can potentially do that is through trading. How many of you, one of your goal now, one of your dream now is to be a full-time trader and full-time investor? Okay, if this is you, type a chat FT. Okay, if this is you, type a chat. Okay, so I'd like to share with you more strategies. I hope that during these 3 days, you're gonna learn a lot. I hope that these 3 days is gonna be a life transformation boot camp for you, right? Okay. Now, I've shown you a lot of case studies, guys who make from $45,000 to $100,000. I'll share with you Danny, who has shorted Luna, and if you watch the video, right, that year 2022, he shorted 4 coins, 4 shit coins, and his returns for every single one of them was around 50 to 70 US dollar. Okay, so how many of you agree that it's pretty impressive? So just now, whatever you saw, right, was only one trade. He actually made 4 trades. In the video, he actually said he made 4 trades. Okay, so I've shared with you all the impressive stuff. But now what I want to do is I want to share with you a case study of me losing money. Okay, is that okay? Because I think it's my moral obligation to share with you. Okay, how is it possible to lose money as well? Okay, I don't want to tell you all the beautiful stuff, right? I also will share with you how we lose money. Okay, now I'll share with you this case study where last year, I want you guys to see the time is 10 p.m. If you guys can see the time 10 p.m., I'll chat 10. Okay, now that night I was on my sofa, I was about to sleep, and then Desmond actually posted. He said, "Hey guys, does it make sense that a near-dead project with its founder who just got bailed out of jail in Montenegro pump like crazy, and the coin is Luna?" Okay, so that night 10 p.m. I saw my Discord, I saw that Desmond posted, "Hey guys, Luna pump." Now if you know that this is a shit coin, what do you do? If you know that a shit coin is pumping, what do you do? Now all of you write short. Okay, now mistake. No, you need to wait for pivot point. Why? Because that night, that was the exact mistake I made. What happened was this: I shorted here, and then it went up, and then I shorted it again, and then it went up again. So I shorted it again. So my average price was here, and then it continued going up. Now, if you short and then the price goes up, what happens? Do you make money or lose money? Make M, lose L. Okay, make or lose, right? So you lose money. So I was losing money. That night, I didn't put stop loss, okay, which was another mistake. I didn't put stop loss. So what happened was this: it shot up, and then I look at my phone and I was like, "Oh my god," okay, but I just left it there. Now, my girlfriend was sitting beside me, looked at me, and he said, "Hey, I noticed you're losing money." So she saw me looking at my phone and she said, "Wow, you're losing so much money." And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm shorting this coin called Luna." And then she said, "Can I short?" I said, "Yeah, this is a shit coin, sure." And then what she did was, she then followed, and then she also shorted. And then it went up. And then she shorted again. And then it went up again. And then she shorted again. So now she is also losing money. Then she asked me, "John, what to do?" Then I told her, "Go to sleep." Now, at that point of time, she almost slapped me. Why? She said, "What? You made me lose few $100 and you asked me to go and sleep?" I said, "Yeah, this is a shit coin. It's gonna dump anyway." Gavin said, "Is she still your girlfriend right now?" Yeah, we have a very beautiful relationship. She's still my girlfriend. Okay, so she told me, she said, "How is it possible? You asked me to go and sleep." And then she started bugging me with a lot of questions. And then I said, "Don't worry, dear." I said, "This is a shit coin. It's definitely gonna dump." Now, do you think she could sleep? Yes or no? Okay. Do you think she could sleep at that point of time? No, absolutely no. She was losing $300. And then she started taking out her laptop. Okay. And then she started doing research. And then she said, "Hey, this is a very good coin. This is an amazing coin." I said, "Why do you say it's amazing?" And then she showed me articles. I said, "But if you notice, this article is a year ago, right? A year ago, this was a strong coin, but then right now it's a shit coin." And then I had to give her all this education about what is Luna Classic. I had to give her this education about what is shit coin. Now, my girlfriend is a banana, which means she don't understand Chinese at all. Okay, she's a Chinese, but she don't even understand when I speak to her in Chinese. Now, how many of you are Chinese? You belong to this category of this world where you're called banana, right? If this is you, type on the chat I. Okay, so I want you guys to know, right? Before this year, Future Trends was purely Chinese. It was only March, okay, just 2 weeks ago, we conducted an English program. So even before this, right, even if my girlfriend listened to me, she don't understand what I'm talking about. Okay, because my classes were conducted in Chinese. So what happened next was this. She started bugging me, and then I also got confused. Now, how many of you have experienced this before, where you're very sure about something, and then someone beside you asks you so many questions until you became confused, and then you became very inconfident of your decision. If you have experienced that before, come and check me, right? Yeah. Whether it's trading or anything, right, or a business decision or something else, right, you're very sure. At first, you're very, very sure. The person beside you asked until you became unsure. Okay? So what I did next was this. I took out my phone, I went to Discord, and then I went on Discord and asked, hey guys, now how many of you here, you also lose money in Luna? Because I'm losing money in Luna. And then we have some members who actually posted and say, hey guys, me, right? And then this guy said up again. I said, yeah, Luna's volume is very high right now. In fact, Luna's volume is top 5 in Bybit derivatives. Now, I want you to notice this. There's thousands of coins. But if a coin is now top 5 in terms of volume, it means that a lot of people are buying this coin. Now, if a lot of people are buying this coin, it only means few things. Number one, potentially there are insider news and these guys know something is going on. Number two, the potential possibility is the syndicates that's pumping this coin. How many of you agree with me? Okay, if you guys agree with me, tell chat A. Okay, so then we started asking, is there news? I said I cannot find any news, but I noticed one thing. I noticed the Thais and the Turkish syndicates are buying. Okay, I said I noticed the Thais and the Turkish are buying. Now I want you to think about it, right? A Korean coin. Okay, Korean founder went to jail, but the Thais and the Turkish are buying this coin. Does it make any logical sense or not? Yes or no? Okay, does it make any logical sense or not? Okay, so we started looking for more information, and then we cannot find any information at all. Okay, now at the point of time, I really cannot find any information. I said, okay, I'm very sure right now, this is a shitcoin. This is price manipulation by Thai and Turkish syndicate. Okay, how many of you want to learn how I find out whether it's Thai or Turkish? Okay, how many of you are curious how Jonathan Quack, who is in Malaysia, know that Thais and Turkish are buying? Okay, later on I'll teach you. Don't worry, right? This is a part of today's class, so make sure you focus on today's class. Don't watch YouTube while listening to this. Okay. Now I told her go sleep. I said, baby, just go and sleep. Tomorrow the price will come down. And she said, how you know? Now, when someone asks you how you know, right? Okay, it's very hard to answer. Okay, because if it doesn't come down, she's gonna say, you see, I told you, you are wrong. Am I right? How many of you guys, okay, you have experienced this before with your spouse? Okay, if you have experienced that before with your spouse, yeah, me. Okay, so I told her, I said, I can't tell you 100% will happen because this is trading, right? This is investing. You may lose money as well. But I said, I am very sure, number one, this is a shitcoin. Number two, this is pumped by syndicates from Thailand and from Turkey. Okay? And then I told her, just go sleep. Now, I slept very well. Do you think she slept well? Guys, do you think she slept well? Yes or no? Absolutely no. Okay, next day morning when I woke up, I was very shocked. My girlfriend is a very beautiful lady. But when I woke up, I saw the ugliest, I saw it's like there's fire beside, right? Like you owe money, right? Okay, how many of you experienced this before where the moment you wake up, you let aside, oh my god, like you know that day you sure kena whack already, right? You will get whacked if you, it's like something is gonna happen to you. How many of you experienced that before? Okay, how many, whether you're a husband or wife, you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, then you get cold shoulders the whole day. And then next day, what happened was this. I will notice, right, at 2:19, okay, Desmond then posted short LUNC in Discord. Now, when he posted this, it was because that was when the pivot point took place. Okay, and then I look into my account. I want you to notice this. His entry price was 0.1084. At the point of time, my price was 0.1085, which is quite close, but I was losing $672. How many of you feel that if you're losing $672 is pretty painful? If you agree with that, type on the chat, ouch. Okay. Yeah. And then the price came down. The price came down, pam, 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 pam. Okay. When it came down to my price, okay, my entry price, from red, my account was red from losing 672, then it became zero. Means I wasn't losing money, but I wasn't making either. And then the price came back. And then when the price came back up, I was out there. I was out having dinner. But I was looking at my phone the whole day. And then I messaged my girlfriend. I said, fuck. Okay. Oh, pardon my French. Okay. I said, F. I said, and she told me, she said, yeah, I know. She said, later on when you profit, right? Once you profit, once you just break even, just close the trade. As long as you don't lose money, you are okay. Now, how many of you think that this advice given by my girlfriend is right? If you think that it's right, type a chat R. If you think this is a wrong advice, type a chat W. Okay, she said, later on when the price drop, you just close your trade. As long as you don't lose money, you kind of save yourself $672, right? Okay. Now, I didn't close my trade. And what happened next was the price continued to dump. And then when the price continued to dump, it went back up again and then it dumped again. Okay. In fact, it dumped to its previous price. Okay, its previous range. And this trade from losing $672, I turned to a $485 profit. Okay. Now, you can see all these are members who followed the pivot point by Desmond. Short LUNC made 33%. Short LUNC made money. Short LUNC made $52. Short LUNC made 41%. Right? Short LUNC made 184%. Okay. Short LUNC made 434%. Okay. Now, how many of you kind of learned something from this case study of Luna Classic? If you guys are learning something so far, type on the chat yes. If you guys are learning something so far, type on the chat yes. Now, I will share with you 3 things I actually learned from this trade. And if you guys can, right, I want you to prepare a pen and paper and I want you to take notes here. Because this lesson, although I made $400 over, I actually went through a lot of stress. Sometimes, how many of you agree, right? If you lose money, it's okay one. But if you influence someone else to lose money, you actually feel bad, right? That guilt is like 10 times more than you losing money. How many of you agree with that? If you agree with that, type chat A, right? And that's what I went through. But through this entire experience, through that 24 hours, I actually learned 3 very important lessons in life. Now, the first lesson is this. When my girlfriend told me, John, when the price drops and you are breaking even, just close your trade. As long as you don't make money, you are okay. But if you notice one thing, I did not listen to her. Why? Because I knew exactly what was my game plan. I knew at the beginning, I already made a mistake. At the beginning, I didn't look into pivot point. At the beginning, I didn't study who was the syndicate. I just shorted because I thought it was a shitcoin. And I knew it was a shitcoin. That was how confident I was, right? And then, when my girlfriend, right, broke even, she closed her trade. She didn't lose money. She broke even and she rejoiced. Okay, she was very happy. But for me, I didn't do that. I waited until the price dumped further to its previous range. Then I closed my trade and then I made money. Okay. Now, why is this story so important for you to understand is this? Now, very often, right, most people, they are not really traders. They are not really investors. They are purely listening to tips. They are purely listening to rumors from their friends to say that, hey, this coin is good, and then they buy. Now, if you're purely listening to rumors, you're purely listening to tips, you don't analyze, you don't have a game plan. Actually, honestly speaking, in my opinion, you're not really trading or investing. You're only gambling. Okay, how many of you agree with this statement? Okay, if you agree with this statement, type on chat A. Okay, and if you're a gambler, and if you're losing money, at the end of the day, actually, if you don't lose money, right, you already win. Okay, let me repeat. If you're a gambler, if you're losing money, and at the end of the day, you didn't lose money, actually, you're already a winner. But if you are an investor, you're a trader, you know your game plan, you got to stick to your game plan. I knew exactly what was my game plan. My game plan was I needed to make sure that I could, okay, hold on to this trade and then let the syndicates from Turkey, right, let the syndicates from Thailand exit and then the price will down. Okay, that was my strategy. Okay, how many of you are learning something so far? Okay, I hope that by you guys attending this 3 days class, you don't become a gambler in crypto. I know crypto is like one of the biggest casino in the world. I know that because most people are gamblers. But what I hope to inspire you upon is to have the mindset of an investor and trader and know what the hell you're doing. Okay, are you guys learning something so far? Right? If you guys are learning something so far, time to chat A. Okay. Now the second thing I want to share with you is this. Now at the point of time when I was losing money, I was actually very stressed as well. Okay. And then because I was exceptionally stressed because my girlfriend was asking me so many questions, I couldn't answer her. And then I went to my Discord. And then I went to my Discord. We had a bunch of, I think around 10 to 20 people. Okay, less than 20. I remember it was less than 20 who was losing money at the same time. And then we actually came together. And then we started brainstorming. We started discussing. We started talking about game plans. And then from there, we made a conclusion. We all made a conclusion that this is a shitcoin. The syndicate is Thailand. The syndicate is from Turkey. And all we needed to do was to hold. And at the end of the day, all of us profited. Now, how many of you here, you have tried investing before? You have tried trading before? And then you lose money. Okay, if you have lost money before, chat me. Okay, now why is it that you lose money? Sometimes, right, the strategy is there. But then, if you are trading solo, if you are investing solo, very often, you do not have second opinion. And sometimes you're not able to stick to your game plan. How many of you agree with that? Right? If you experience that, you know what I'm talking about, type of chat A. Okay? Sometimes you really know it. But then because emotions took over, you do not have a group of people who are like-minded. That's where you lose money. You close the trade. Right after you close the trade, the thing dumb, then you realize, oh my God, I could have made money. Okay? And this happens all the time for those people who trade solo. Now, how many of you realize having a group of people to trade together, a team who follow the same mindset is very, very important. Okay, having a game plan is not enough. Having a team is also very important. If you guys agree with that, type of chat team. Okay, if you guys agree with that, type of chat team. Now, and the third thing I will share with you. A lot of people, they tell me, but Jonathan, I also got team. But then, how many of you have experienced before? Your team share with you a coin, everyone go and buy together, and then everyone die together. How many of you experienced that before? If you experienced that before, type of chat me. Okay, everyone go buy together and then everyone die together. Okay, why? Because the third lesson is this: you got to be very, very careful who you are listening to. If you are listening to someone who have never been there, done that, okay, or probably they've been there, done that once. They got lucky once. There's no system to it. He gambled once and he hit it right, and then you listen to him, you will also die. Okay, how many agree with that? If you guys agree with that, talk about chat A. Okay, so the key is this. The key here is, who do you have in your team? If you have a team of gamblers, all of you are gonna be gamblers. If you don't lose money, right, I tell you, you should really pray to God and thank God. Okay, why? Because at least you didn't lose money. But if you got a team of people who are all working to the same mindset, right, the same vision. The vision is to be a full-time trader. What you guys do every single day is to hone your trading and investing skills. Okay, now these are the people you can listen to. And who are the people you listen to? The people who have been there, done that. Okay, the best are the people who have been there, done that. They walk the talk. Okay, they've experienced losing money before. They managed to overcome all these challenges, and then managed to become successful again. Okay, these are the people you should listen to. Okay, how many of you agree having a coach, a mentor is very, very important in no matter what you do, right? Whether it's trading, whatever you want to do. The best is to find someone who have been there, done that. Okay, if you guys agree with that, talk about chat A, right? If you guys agree. Okay, now, so why was I so confident to hold my LUNC trade even though I was losing money? It's simply because I knew this was a pump and dump scheme. And let me show you this. Now, this is a case study of a pump and dump scheme. I want you guys to look into this Telegram group. I want you guys to type on chat, how many people are there in this group? Okay, type on chat, how many people are there in this Telegram group? This Telegram group alone. Can you guys see it? Okay, it's not 3,000, guys. It's 83,000. Okay, I want you guys to see this. And then this is what the owner or the leader of this Telegram group said. He said, first wave, Okay, so he will say, let's guys, let's pump this coin. And he said, right, first wave, we all purchase this coin. Okay, we are the initial wave. And then he said, the second wave, we all get as much social media attention as possible. Spam your Telegram, Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, everything that you are used to. Shield the coin. Shield means promote the coin. And then promote to all groups everywhere. And then he says the third wave is this. Third wave is when everyone, the social media gets attention, when there's massive hype, that's where, okay, the price will pump. And then when the price pump, let's take profit together. Now, is there any logic to this strategy? Yes or no? Okay. If you have 83,000 people buying together, 83,000 people posting on their social media together, this price will pump. Okay. Is there any logic to it? Yes or no? Okay. This strategy. Absolutely. I want to let you guys know it sounds very logical. Now, but is it ethical? Yes or no? Is it ethical? Absolutely no. Why? Because if you are not a key opinion leader, you are not a social media influencer, how many of you agree? Chances are your social media are usually your friends and family. If you guys agree with that, type chat A. And if you buy a coin, get your friends and family to push the price, and then you sell, don't you agree that this is as good as robbing your close friends, your family members? If you guys agree with that, type on the chat back, right? If you guys agree with that, type on chat back. Now, I will let you know, this sounds logical, but this entire setup is already a trap. How many of you have seen Telegram groups like this before? If you have seen Telegram groups like this before, type on chat I. Okay? If you have seen Telegram groups like this before, type on chat I. Now, let me share with you. This whole thing is a trap. Martin Go said, this is so common. Some YouTubers are doing it. Yes. This is not only happening on Telegram. It's happening on YouTube. It's happening on Twitter. It's happening on WhatsApp group. It's happening on Facebook group. Okay? A lot of different groups. I'm just using this Telegram group as a case study because this was one of the case study I studied. Okay? Now, let me share with you why I say that this is a trap. Now, I want you to notice, right, the coin only pump here. Okay? During this period of time. Do you think the schemer, the syndicates bought it with you? Yes or no? Okay. Do you think the syndicates bought the same time as you? Okay, I see some yes, some no. Now let me share with you the real answer. The syndicates do not buy it here. The syndicates have spent weeks or even months to buy it slowly every single day. Okay? They don't buy it all at once with you. They probably spend weeks or months to buy it every single day. Now, do you guys understand why is it that the syndicate has to buy every single day? Small volume every single day. Why? Okay, they won't be able to, assuming they have like $2 million, they won't be putting $2 million at once. They have to buy every single day, small amount. Okay? Peter Tam said accumulation. MK said to average it. Sanjay says dollar cost averaging. Now, Hong Wei is right. Hong Wei is right. Do not trigger the price. Okay? To hide. Shazi says to hide. Yes. Jenny says so that nobody notice. You're right. So they have to buy every single day. Small volume. So that number one, the price doesn't pump. Number two, the volume is not high so that people will not notice this coin. So after they finish accumulating, assuming they have $2 million, they accumulate for like 3 months or 4 months, then they will post on their Telegram group. And then once they post on their Telegram group, 83,000 people, assuming 10% of them buy, right? 10% of them buy. Only 8,000 people buy. Okay, the price will pump. And then these 8,000 people, they will then start sharing on their social media. And when they start sharing on their social media, the price will then create a massive pump. Why? Because assuming 8,000 people, okay, 8,000 people, everyone have, let's say, 100 to 1,000, okay, Facebook plus WhatsApp plus Instagram plus Twitter plus Telegram friends, they post everywhere, okay, suddenly, assuming let's say 1,000, okay, 8,000 times 8,000 times 1,000, that's 8 million, right? 8 million eyeballs on this coin. Now, 8 million eyeballs on this coin. Do you think it's even possible, right? Another 8,000 or potentially 80,000 people will notice this coin, yes or no? Okay. Do you think potentially there might be 8,000 to 80,000 people noticing this coin? And then when people start noticing this coin, they will then ask their friends, can buy? He said, can. Okay. Then they buy. Then the coin will pump. At the peak, what happens? The schemer who bought the crypto low, right? Bought them cheap. He now have to unload. The moment the schemer unloads a huge volume of sell off, what happens is this. The price will dump, and then the selling will trigger, and then panic selling will start, and everyone starts selling as fast as they can. Okay. However, there will be a small group who don't understand what just happened, and then these guys also get burned. So these guys get burned here, some guys get burned here, and some guys get burned here. Okay. How many of you have seen this before? You know that this is true. Okay. If you guys know that, time and chat me. Okay. Now, how many of you have been burned before, and then nobody really explained to you how this entire pump and dump works, and you guys are learning something so far during this day 2 of this crypto profits challenge? If you guys are getting value out of this entire session, I know I'm only speaking for less than an hour on day 2. If you guys are getting value, type or chat value. Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, how many of you, right, you're getting value here? And I want to let you know, this is the dirty world of finance. Stocks, same. Crypto, worse. Okay, that's why I always tell my members, do not trust YouTubers, do not trust TikTokers. TikTokers are the worst, right? Okay, don't even trust any gurus. You gotta learn how to analyze. Okay, and then when you know how to analyze, you know how the pump and dump scheme works, you know how to protect yourself. Okay, how many of you agree this is a very important knowledge for you? Okay, and you wish you could have known this earlier. Okay, now just now I showed you that group, right, is 83,000. I want you to look at this group. How many people in this group? How many people in this Telegram group? Type on chat, please. How many people in this Telegram group? That is 1.8 million, man. 1.8 million. All it takes is 10%. 10% is 180,000 people. Okay, even if not 10%, if it's only 1%, that's 18,000 people pumping a coin. Okay, so all these pump and dumps are very, very normal. Okay, and I hope you guys learn this. Okay, and in crypto, because number 1, crypto is unregulated. Okay, number 2, crypto is purely based on speculation and hype. So it's easier to create pump and dumps on crypto. Are you guys learning something so far? If you guys are learning something so far, right? Okay, I hope that you guys are getting value of this. Okay, so now what I'll share with you is how do you find who is pumping the coin? Okay, how do you find who are the people that is pumping the coin? So what I'm gonna do is I will show you 5 steps. Okay, these 5 steps are very, very important. I want you guys to really listen properly. If you guys are VIP members, good. You already have the recording. If you are not a VIP member, if you miss it, you miss it. Okay, so I suggest you take the phone out, or you want to print screen, go ahead. Okay, you can take my materials because you can refer back, but I'm not gonna repeat. Okay, so the first thing you do is this. The first thing you do is you want to go into Bybit Top Derivatives. Okay, go to this page. I'm gonna post the link of the page over here. You can go to Bybit Top Derivatives. Okay, and then when you go in, what you want to do is this. You want to make sure, okay, you want to make sure you look into the 24 hours volume. Okay, 24 hours volume. Now, when you look into the 24 hours volume, okay, 24 hours change, you can see which are the coins that's pumping. And when then you look at which coins are pumping, what you want to do is you want to look for shit coins. So I give you a case study. This is another session where I actually found LUNC was pumping. LUNC was pumping like 13% that day. And that day was a very bad market. That day was very bad, right? Everything was red. But LUNC was green. Okay? Now, at the point of time, Do Kwon, which is the founder of Luna, right? LUNC is Luna Classic, right? Do Kwon, the founder of this project, actually went to jail. So, when you know that this is a shitcoin and it's pumping, now the next thing you need to do is you need to find out who are the people pumping this coin. Okay? Now, to find who are the people pumping this coin, you need to go to this website called coinmarketcap.com. Okay. Now, when you go to coinmarketcap.com, what you do is at the top right of this website, you can key in the coin that you're looking at. And the moment you key in, the coin will come up. Okay. And then you click on the page. Now, the moment you click into the page, I want you to notice there's this part called markets. Okay. I want you to take down in your notes, look for markets. And then when you go to markets, you will be able to see which exchanges are actually having the highest volume for this particular coin. Now, I want you to notice, right? Yesterday, I taught you guys one thing. Stable coin. There's the world most famous stable coin is actually USDT. Okay. Most of the people in this world, when they trade, they use USD. Now, if you notice, in this particular day, there's a group of people that was trading this coin. They were not using USD. They were using a very unique currency. Can you guys type on the chat? Okay. What is TRY? What currency is TRY? You see, the rest is USDT, BUSD. Okay. USD, no USDC, but only one currency is Turkish lira. Okay. So, the question I have for you right now is this. If this Korean founder has really gone bankrupt, but then that day, 15.9% of the world that was buying this coin are from Turkey. Does it make sense? Is there any logical sense or not? Yes or no? No logic at all. Okay. So now, do you guys already understand how we spot who are the syndicates buying these coins? If you guys understand it already, type on the chat you. Okay. Sometimes it's TRY, Turkish lira. Okay. Sometimes it is THB, Thai baht. Sometimes it's KRW, Korean won. When you look into all these unique stable coins, okay, that is buying it, it shows you abnormally in this current situation. Okay, means something is not right. Okay, then I posted on my Discord. I said, I want you guys to notice, right? 216. I said, guys, who is ready to eat some Turkish kebab today? Why? Because I saw BTC Turk. People were buying using Turkish lira. Now, I want you to notice this. At 2:14, I posted again. I said, guys, seems like the Turks stopped buying. Now, how many of you want to know why is it that I know that the Turkish have stopped buying this coin? If you don't know, type on the chat DN. Okay? If you know, type on the chat. How did I see it? How come I know? Okay? Half an hour later, I posted on my Discord, guys, the Turks stopped buying already. Okay, now let me show you this. Now, 216, I want you guys to look into the volume. The volume was 15.94%. Guys, do me a favor, type on the chat, 15.94%. Okay, 15.94%. Now, I want you guys to notice, right, half an hour later, 2:45, the Turks, the volume now is already 11.81%. Okay, the volume went up or down. Okay, volume up or down. So the volume went down. Now, if the volume went down, what should you do? What should you do? Okay, short. So you can see at 4:30, I actually posted. Okay. Before this, volume was high, and then the moment volume went down, okay, price actually dumb. Okay, how many of you like this idea so far of learning how to catch scams? Okay, you don't need to scam people, you catch the scammers, and then you make money of it. If you guys like this idea so far, tell chat, right, how you feel. So if you notice one thing, right, at Future Trends, what do? We are actually crypto cops. We short shit coins and we make shitloads of money. Okay, that's what we do. We believe that in crypto, you don't really need to be a scammer. All you need, if you can make money ethically, all you need to do is to have the skill, tactics, softwares on how can you catch all these scammers, short them, and make money. Okay? If you guys like it so far, type our chat like. Okay? So if you notice one thing, yesterday I shared with you guys, hey guys, we have this strategy, short shit coins, we have this strategy, long strong coins. This is to create cash flow. But we also have another strategy. The other strategy is called spot alt strong coins. Okay. Now, this is for us to create wealth. Yesterday I showed with you all this case study, right? I showed with you. In fact, this morning, today there's a coin called Ondo. Okay, how many of you know this coin called Ondo? Right now it's pumped to 0.59. We bought at 0.23. Okay, how many of you know this coin called Ondo? Okay, if you guys know, type on chat Ondo. Okay, we have already made we bought this on 31st January. Today is only 20th of March. Okay, in just 1 month and 20 days, we already made 2.5 times. Okay, so let's run a case study. How did I find out this coin? Okay, no, I won't share you about Ondo, but I will share you a case study. Now, this case study is this. I want you to notice, right, there's this coin called Axie Infinity. Now, Axie Infinity at its peak, it was one of the world's top gaming coin. Okay, gaming coin. At its peak, okay, from 0.17, it went up to $160. At its peak, people could play game and buy houses. Okay, and right now, if you look online, people are saying Axie Infinity is the best crypto to buy for 2024. And this was written on 18th of March. Now, right now, Axie Infinity is $12. If it go back to its previous high, it means you easily make 13 times. It means if you have invested $1,000, it will become $13,000. Now, how many of you think that you can buy Axie Infinity? Yes or no? Okay, if yes, type on chat yes. If you think you shouldn't buy, type on chat no. Wow, everyone knows. Okay, some yes, some no. How many of you don't know? Type on chat DN. Okay, not sure means don't know. Alright, cool. Now, a gaming coin. What is important? Gamers. If I show you this data, the unique active wallets, yeah, UAW means unique active wallets, white color. The unique active wallets means the number of gamers has actually came down. It didn't come back up. There's no more people playing this game. Can you buy this coin? Yes or no? Okay. No. Where do I get all this data? Through this software called DApp Radar. You guys can write down. DAppradar.com. This is where we go and do analysis. In Trend Investing Masterclass, we teach you how to use all these softwares to do your research. Okay, now I will show you another case study. I posted this 8th of December 2023. I bought this coin called NEAR. Why I posted this? Because that day I did a research on this website called tokenterminal.com. I noticed, I suspect something is brewing. And then what happened next was this. Okay, today, if you look into this NEAR protocol, this coin is called NEAR. Okay, the price came down and came back up a bit. Now the developers on this software has been increasing. The number of developers are increasing. Is this a good coin? Yes or no? Okay, is this a good project? Number of developers are increasing. I will look at the revenue. The revenue has also started to increase. Is it a good coin? Okay, total value lock. The total value lock, which means people who buy this coin, they use it as a fixed deposit. Okay, it's not exactly correct, but it's roughly right. Okay, they stake the coin. They're not gonna sell it. They stake it like a fixed deposit. Okay, the number of stakers has actually went up. Is this a good coin? Okay, think about it. I want you guys to think about it. Okay, and then this week, the founder of NEAR is speaking in NVIDIA's conference in the same panel with the founder of NVIDIA. Okay, is this a good coin? Can buy or not? Okay, how many of you wish you knew future trends 3 months ago? Okay, if you wish you knew future trends 3 months ago, type or chat how you feel. Okay, that's why when I bought here, the price pumped, and then Desmond bought here, the price also pumped. Okay, and right now we have made easily 3.5 times in 3 months. Okay, how do we do it? Purely fundamental analysis. Okay, how many of you are learning something so far? Okay, if you guys are learning something so far, type on chat value. Okay. Now, I also noticed, right, in this room, we have around 400 people. I'm just curious. How many of you here, you are Muslim? Okay, if you're Muslim, can you type on chat I? Okay, I'm curious. Okay, because I'm gonna do something that I've never ever done before, never ever done in my 3 days challenge before. In fact, how many of you have attended the 3 days challenge before and you agree today's content is at least 50% different from the last round? Okay, if you guys have attended the last session before, you agree that today's session is at least 50% different, right? Type on the chat yes. Okay, if you guys have attended before, you feel that this time round is different, because I will let you guys know in crypto, the market changed so fast, I can't have the same content all the time. I got to change it. And this is also our first time I'm seeing so many Muslim friends in this room. So this morning I actually prepared something. I will let you guys know, for Muslim friends, not all coins are Sharia compliant. Okay, so for our Muslim friends, I only prepared this morning a checklist of cryptocurrencies with Sharia status, cryptocurrencies with non-Sharia status, and cryptocurrencies that are gray status. Okay, how many of you Muslim friends, you feel that this will be beneficial to you? Okay, so that you know what to buy, you know what are the coins that you cannot buy. Okay, if you think this will be helpful to you, let me know how you feel. Okay, because I came from traditional finance, I know for Muslim friends, you can only invest into coins. There is no riba, right? No gaira. I understand this. Okay, so I got my team to go and do a research, and then we prepared this for you. Team, can you guys post on the WhatsApp group? Okay, so this is my first time actually doing this. So I hope that you guys, my Muslim friends, with utmost respect, I hope you guys will choose the right coins based on this list as well. Okay. Now, if you notice, right, at Future Trends, our methodology is this. We actually combine first macro analysis. Okay. Oh, guys, my team actually posted the link on the chat already. Okay. So for Muslim friends, you can click on the link on the chat. You can go and access this. Okay. Yeah, you can look at the link on the chat, and then you can click on that. Okay, and get access to the Sharia compliant coins. Okay. Now, at Future Trends, we have a methodology. Our methodology is this. What we'll do is we will often analyze macro analysis first. So just now Desmond told you, guys, tonight, okay, next day, tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. FOMC meeting. We got to be very careful. Okay, so we actually use macro analysis first. And then we use fundamental analysis to analyze whether is it a strong coin or whether is it a shit coin. And then we combine it with technical analysis. Then we look into charts. Okay, this is Future Trends. Now, how many of you have attended a training about investing or trading before, when the guru or the trainer tells you, don't look at news, don't look at the company, don't look at the project, just look at the chart? How many of you experienced that before? If you have seen that before, type on chat me. Okay. Now, in my opinion, I don't think that's accurate, because that is only like looking at 33% of data available to you to make decision. And I think that's very, very dangerous. Okay. At Future Trends, we look at all these three before we make a decision. Okay. So if you guys are learning something so far, right? What I'll do next is this. I want to get you guys to do live trading together. Okay, are you guys ready? If you guys are ready, I'll get Desmond up on stage. Okay. All right, cool. Desmond, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, guys. If you guys are learning something from Jonathan so far, you like Jonathan's segment, go ahead and type in. Love it. Go ahead, let me feel a little bit of energy. I want to give you guys some good stuff today. There might be an opportunity to make money. I've actually already entered a trade. Unfortunately, I could only manage to share it into our Discord because you guys were learning. Didn't want to bother you guys. So we're going to get started by setting up a few very important expectation first. I think this is really important now. Number one thing is that understand that when we're doing live practical work, no matter what, I cannot match everybody's speed of learning because everybody is different. How many of you agree? Please type in A in the chat. Right? Some of you are going to complain I'm too fast. Some of you are going to complain I'm too slow. Some of you are going to complain how come I don't sound like Justin Timberlake, right? So no matter what, I am going to get complaints, right? And you are going to complain in the chat. So I expected that already, okay? So because of that, what's going to happen is I will repeat one time. And number two is that I have prepared a workbook. Actually, my team did, not I did. My team did prepare a workbook in the WhatsApp that we will send to you later on so that you can step by step on how to actually open the trade. How do you actually get started? Would that be okay with you guys? If that's okay, type in okay in the chat. I will do my best to do it in a way that We can ensure you guys learn. At the end of the day, in my opinion, it's like learning how to drive. You cannot just learn by listening. You have to do it yourself. If you understand, please type in A in the chat, right? Okay, so first thing first, before we get started, for those of you who cannot KYC on Bybit, cannot deposit on Bybit, have not deposit on Bybit, the only way you can join us right now is going to be through demo trading, okay? Demo trading. All you need to do is click on this little orange circle thing right here. You click on that and then you're gonna see demo trading. Okay, if you see that already, type in demo in the chat, right? So for me personally, I'm gonna use real money. As for those of you who are using real money as well, I highly recommend it, because that's when you actually get to learn the whole entire process. Okay, cool. Shall we get started? If you guys are good to get started, go ahead and type in start in the chat. Okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to actually do it on the phone, and Jonathan is going to show you how to actually do it on the computer later on. So I'm going to do my best to share it perfectly. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to try to share it through AirPlay, and I'll need you guys to help me out, which is let me know if you guys can see my screen. Okay, if you guys could see my screen, which is on my phone, that means it works. If it's not showing, then you need to let me know as well. Right, it's connecting right now. It's doing some magic between my phone and the computer. Okay, give me maybe like few more seconds, maybe 5 seconds. Boom, you guys should see something, right? If you guys see something, go and type in yes in the chat. Right, amazing, very good. Okay, I've been looking at a few trades here, and to be honest with you, one of the trades I'm looking at is this trade here while you guys are listening. But I'll tell you step by step how do I get started. Now, if you want to join in on the trade, you can, but bear in mind that because my timing means that I cannot wait for a trade, or I have to close a trade even at a loss. But you don't have to follow me when I close. You get what I'm saying? The reason is because I have to show you how to close a trade. If you understand, typing you in the chat. Okay, so real quick one, I'll just show you very quickly how you use Bybit. It's very, very simple. When you're on the home page here, few things you can do. You have the home page, you have the markets, derivatives, trade, and assets. Okay, so if you're buying spot, like what Jonathan was telling you, it's gonna be through trade. But when you are trading up or down, long or short, it's gonna be through derivatives. If you understand, please type in a U in the chat. Right, markets is where you go and see. Okay, now next thing you need to know is you're going to look at assets. Now, as I told you yesterday, one of the important things is that when you buy or when you deposit money, chances are it's going to go into funding account. Then you need to click transfer. Okay, if you click transfer, you can see that you want to transfer from funding account to a unified trading account so that you can trade. And then you obviously change this BTC to USDT, right? And then you can transfer. Obviously, I've already transferred, and that's why you see that the money is in a unified trading account. Okay, if you're following so far, type in F in the chat, right? Type in F in the chat. Just want to make sure you guys are listening. Just want to make sure you guys are understanding this really good. Okay, so what do I do usually when I want to look for opportunity to trade? So right now I can see that the market is picking up. How do I know the market is picking up? If I go to markets right here, and if I just click like, let me see. If I just click like the volume, and I can see that, okay, Bitcoin is actually recovering, Ethereum is actually recovering. I see that Pepe is going up. So the market is actually bouncing up. So what do I want to do? So if it's bouncing up, remember, don't fight against the trend. You follow the trend. So if the market is bouncing up, so what are you going to do? Long or short? Type in the chat. Long or short? Are you going to long or are you going to short? Chances are you're going to long, right? So one thing I want to look at is also, I want to look at what is lagging behind. A lot of coins, especially strong ones, are turning green, and the red ones are getting smaller, the numbers. So what I want to do is I want to pick a coin that's lagging behind, that has not pumped yet, that has not bounced yet, or bounced very little. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 24-hour change here. Boom. Okay, so these are the coins that pump. Now I'm going to go click one more time, and it's going to show me coins that are lagging behind, did not pump. Coins like that they are very strong coin. For example, I was looking at AVAX and OM stands for mantra. So I'm click on this. Actually, in my Discord, I've actually already launched I actually already announced it to my Discord members. I'm not sure if I have any Discord members here. I was a bit busy earlier, but I posted it into my Discord. I cannot share my screen right now, otherwise I'll lose my phone. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm going to be longing this coin called OM, okay? I'm going to be longing this coin called OM. How do I know? Because I noticed that the pivot point has appeared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to long it. So how do I long OM? You guys can do it together with me as well. Click on long, okay? Long right here, easy. So the moment you're here, what you want to do is you want to make sure, you want to tweak a bit of settings. Number one, when you go to the three dots here, okay, you click on these three dots, go to trading preferences, Okay, if you guys can do it together with me, that'll be best, right? Again, one more time, click on the three dots on the top, click on the trading preferences. If you guys are following, give me an F if that's cool, right? So I know you guys are following. It's impossible for me to match everybody 400 people's speed here, but I'll try my best, okay? And you should try your best too. Now, when you're at position mode, I think on default you will see one way, so you need to change the hedge mode. Okay? You need to change the hedge mode, okay? By clicking this, and then change the hedge mode, and then click apply to all USDT perpetual pairs, right? Just curious here, how many of you here are using demo account? Type in demo in the chat, right? Demo account should not have this function, okay? It's demo account is just a simplified function to teach you how to trade. That's all you need to know, okay? So you shouldn't see that three dots, but when you're using real money, you need to tweak that three dots. Then the next thing you will need to do, demo also have, I think they upgraded demo, okay, that's good. So then the next thing you need to do is you need to go to this part here. I think on default, it should be on cross margin, correct? Because my account is, it's a age account, so the function has already changed. But I'm assuming that you guys will see cross margin. Please change to isolated margin, okay? Please change to isolated margin, right? And then once you've done exactly that, what I want you to do is very simple, okay? Right here, you'll see market, you will see limit. These are the only two things you will use. The rest you will not use, okay? You will not use at all. Junior said cannot follow. Are you guys able to follow? If you guys can follow, please type in F in the chat so I know. Okay, very good. This is very important, okay? Because as I said again, some of you are not going to be able to follow because some of you are much more slower learner, right? It's very simple. Click on isolated, and then yours is going to be cross margin on default. So you change to cross margin. Sorry, you change your isolated margin, you click the button right here, okay? I'm not going to wait for everyone, by the way. If you're slow, we have the workbook, okay? Very simple. Now, once you're here, if you click on limit, you can enter a price that you would like to enter the trade. So for example, if I would like to enter the trade at, let's say, 0.71, let's say 55, that's the price that I would like to enter the trade. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure on the top here, I change the leverage. Let's say I want to lower my leverage. Right now, the market is going to be very volatile because of the Federal Reserve announcement. You want to use smaller leverage. I'll use a 5x. For most of you, probably 10x or maybe 5x at most. Okay, 5 to 10, that's how far I'll play. Once you get more experience, you can actually tweak a bit higher. Now, once you're here, then what you want to do is you want to drag this bar here, right, to 5%. So every time we open a trade, we normally put about 5%. This is called position sizing, right? So as you can see here, it's going to cost me $4.74 US dollars to enter this trade, okay? This is the margin of the trade. And if you take this number, 4.74, multiply with 5x, because I'm planning to long it, okay? 5x, what's going to happen is that 4.74 times 5, so the whole total value of the trade is going to be $23.61, right? How do we get to $23? 5x, 5 times 474, right? This then it creates the value. So this is cost, this is leverage, and this is value. If you pretty much get it, type in U in the chat. If you don't get it, you type no. Again, we have the workbook for you, right? It's very, very, very simple, okay? Some of you are going to type no. Right, for sure. Some of you are gonna type no. I can't satisfy everyone. And for those of you who are following, that's great. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you set your TP and stop loss. Let's say for those of you who are doing this, stop loss, just please follow along and do 25% for now. Tomorrow I'll teach you how to proper put the right stop loss. Okay, click confirm and then open long and then confirm. So now you will see that the order is not here. Why? Why is there no order here? It's very simple, because the order is still pending right here. It's still pending. Why? Because the current price is 0.71 something, 6 something. So it has not hit my trigger order of 0.7155. If you get it, type in F in the chat for following. So I ordered to enter a long position at 0.7155, but the price has not reached 0.7155. Now you guys can enter market if you guys want to, which is can enter right now. Okay, so we'll wait. So meanwhile, I'll leave this order on. What I want to do next is to show you how to open a market order. So earlier, I went into this, I found a few, I see, AVAX is a very strong coin, it's a good project, right? A lot of companies like JP Morgan is using AVAX, fantastic. Click on it, right? It's had a huge dump. Right now it's recovering. So it might be worth a punt to actually try to long it. Okay, how do we long it? Okay, actually right now it's not looking that good, but we'll give it a try. So we click long. Okay, next, same thing. I'm going to tweak my leverage to ×5. Okay, ×5. Click OK, boom, done. All right. And then next, I'll change this to market. So what does market means? Earlier, we created a limit order. A limit order basically means that it only register a trade when it hits my order price. Right now, I'm going to use market, which gets me to instantly enter a position. So for example, if I go back to the chart, okay, right now it's not looking that good. Okay, this might not be a good trade, so I'm going to skip this one. I'll try to see if I find another one, right? Okay, you know what? I am going to just open one just for the sake of showing you first because it's not looking that good. Okay. So I'll just go back to AVAX and see. Okay, it's not looking good for sure. So you know what? I'm gonna go open one with okay, let's try this one. SUI, SUI. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click a long, okay, and I want a long SUI. Now, the market is very volatile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my leverage 10x to 5x. You guys can try 10x if you want to. You guys want to do with 20x, 15x, especially on demo account, go ahead. But right now, remember, I'm playing it safe because the market is volatile. So again, what do I do? How many percent do I put for my order here? Can anyone tell me or can anyone remind me? Okay. Always, if you have a small position, if you have a small account, 5%. Bigger account, maybe 2.5%. Okay. And then click on this TP and SL, boom. Remember to always put stop loss. I'm going to put 25% here. Okay, boom, done. So basically means when the price reaches 1.5249, it will take me out of the order because the price is crashing. Okay, and then click confirm, and then Mabel question in the Q&A. Okay, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to click long. Okay, and it's going to open a position for me. Okay, the position is instantly open. Why? Because I chose market, so it gets me in at this price straight away. Okay, now I'm in the position. My trade is running, as you can see here. Okay, my stop loss is right here. Now, what if you forgot to put the stop loss earlier when you enter? You can always set the TP and SL right here. Just click this, and you can always put your stop loss here. As you can see, I put 25%. Right now. This next step here is very important. You need to print screen the result because tomorrow I am going to be arranging certificate for you. And the only way I know you have traded is if you can print screen the result for me to see. For instance, when you click this, what's going to happen is you will have something like this, right? This is called results. This is what we want to see. This is how I know you are actually trading, you are actually using this. Okay, all you need to do is click save right here. Save right here. Then tomorrow I'll give you instructions on how you can use this to claim your certificate. If you're understanding this so far, type in you in the chat so I know. Right? Super simple. Now let's go back to here. Right? We can see that the trade is running. Let's say I want to claim the profit. I would like to take the profit. What do? I go to close buy. Close buy, right? I can take half of the profit by clicking 50%. I can take a quarter of the profit out first, 25%, or I can just close the entire thing and take the entire profit, which is what I'm going to do right now, okay? Boom, I close it, done, success, right? I've made it. I can go back to all orders right here, and I can look at the previous order history, P&L, all the information right here. So this was the trade that we just opened earlier. As you can see, I made 0.0081, right? Obviously, this is a sample trade. But if you click on this little icon, I know it's grayed out, it's a bit hard to see, but when you click on it, you will be able to pull out the result here again, which I made 0.65% earlier out of my margin. Okay, super simple. This is how we do it. This is how we trade. Okay, and As you can see, my Ohm trade is still not kicking in. Why? Because if you go back to Ohm, you'll see that the price has already moved, which my direction was correct. See, you see that? My direction was correct, but because I needed to show you the limit order, that's why I couldn't go into the trade just now. But how many of you here just curious? You went into the Ohm trade, and you went into the SUI trade as well, SUI trade. If you did that, type in the chat which trade you enter. Ohm, SUI. Let me know. Okay, I would like to know. Both. Wow. Are you sure? Wow. Amazing. Amazing. None. So, some of you like none. I'm watching. Okay, too fast, too slow. I don't know. I'm confused. Right. Didn't trigger. Well, but that's the issue here. It's the main thing is I have to show it. Tutorial is very hard to do, but once you have actually learned how to trade. When we do live training sessions, it's a lot easier. I'm just gonna tell you enter now, right? So right now, I do think that looking at Ohm. For those of you who did limit order as well, there could be an opportunity for order to be triggered. So I'll just maintain calmness. I'll just stay where I am, and then that's basically it. Okay. Just here, see, I didn't do anything, lost me. Okay, it's okay. We have the workbook later to guide you. How many of you here learned something so far when it comes to trading? If you learned something so far, type in me in the chat. I'd like to know, right? You learn how to trade. At the end of the day, remember this. You have to practice and you have to do it. Me talking is like telling you how to drive a car. It's useless. You have to put your hands on the steering wheel. You have to drive the actual car, right? Okay, I know some of you guys prefer to trade on the computer, and I know Jonathan is here preparing. I will transfer the Zoom to Jonathan where he will share with you how you could use computer to be trading.
All right, guys. So one of the things I suggest is whether you are using phone or using you prefer whether you prefer to use the phone, I still suggest you to use the computer because this is for you to experience it. Let me just again set it up again because I usually use my desktop and right now I'm using my laptop, so I'm trying to get used to it as well. Okay. All right, cool. So I highly encourage all of you guys to try using your phone, either using your laptop or your desktop. I'm gonna do it again so you guys can experience it twice. All right, cool. So the first thing you do is you wanna go into your assets. So as you can see right now, my money is actually in my funding account. So I want to move it to trading account. Okay, I want to move from funding to trading account. Okay, so you can see I'm trying to move it from funding to trading account. Click all, and now all my money is in trading account. Hey, hi Jenny. Okay, so you can see my money is now in trading account. So how to do it? Go to assets, right? Now, there's trading spot, there's trading futures. If your trade spot is here, okay, if your trade spot is at trade, you go to spot trading. Now, if you are trade futures, then you come here. You go to derivatives portal. Now, when I go to derivatives portal, okay, this is what you do. Few things before you start trading. Okay, the first thing you want to do is, okay, at the top right, you can see this screw. Press it. By default, it's cross. I want you to move to isolated. Isolated is a safer mode. And because you guys are still new, I want to give you the safer mode. Okay? And then at position mode, I want you guys to go to H mode and click all USDT pairs. Okay? And then you click confirm. Alright? Now, I will get SUI up. Let me look at SUI. Okay, cool. So now I'm at SUI. So you can see, right, there's like 1 minute chart, 15 minutes chart, 1 hour chart, 4 hours chart, or daily chart. Okay, daily chart you can see is still an uptrend. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to trade SUI with you guys. So as what Desmond shared just now, you can order by limit or you can order by market. Okay, if I order by limit, only when the price hits my order price, then it will trigger a buy, or it will trigger long or short position depending on what position I put in, right? So assuming, right, if I want to put in at let's say I will put in at 1.6. Okay, let's say I will put it at 1.6. Okay, now you can order by quantity or you can order by cost. I would suggest to order by cost. Okay, and then all you need to do is take whatever you have and then divide 2, right? Take the 10% and divide 2. So just now what Desmond did was he used the phone and he can scroll. But over here, because I'm using the laptop or desktop, I cannot pull that 10%, right, or 5%. On the desktop, you can put 10% and then you just divide by half. So if I order by cost, I'm ordering $5, which means 5% of my total wallet size. Okay, understand so far? If you guys understand so far, type a chat yes. Okay, and then of course you can adjust the leverage here as well. You can adjust leverage of 50, but you can see the moment I put 50, it says the current leverage is too high. Okay, please adjust your position. Okay, my suggestion is if you are newbie, you should be putting around 5 to 10%. Okay, only 5 to maximum 10%. Right? Okay, so let's say if I put 1.6, I open a long position. Now you notice that where to put H mode, yeah? H mode is here. Okay, H mode is here. Okay, position mode, H mode. Alright, okay. Now I just opened a position, but you notice, right? It's not in positions yet. It's in orders mode, right? So you can see over here, it's still under orders. Why? Because it has not hit $1.6 yet. So right now it's around 1.608. That's why it has not hit my target price to enter. Okay. Now the next thing you do is this. I just want to open a trade to let you experience it. So if I put order by market, okay. Now I just put $5. The moment I open long, I will have entered position. You see, the moment I press enter long, I already enter position. Okay. Now, how do we do stop loss? I know some of you are asking how to put stop loss over here. Okay, over here. You can see, take profit, stop loss. At this point of time, I'm just going to show you. Just put 25% first, okay, to learn how to put stop loss. That's not the best way for you to do stop loss, but it's for you to experience how to set stop loss first. Okay, so you see the moment I put stop loss, right? Now I have a stop loss. So why are we teaching you stop loss first? Is because if you were to learn to drive, right, do you learn how to use accelerator first or do you learn how to use brake first? A or B, right? Accelerator first or brake? Okay, or B, right? You definitely must learn how to use brake first. Okay, learn how to brake first. So stop loss is like a brake. Okay, learn how to brake first. Okay, so you notice here, there's already some profits here, right? It's still trading, it's still ranging here. Okay, it's still ranging here. All right. Okay. Now, if I want to close my position, I can close by limit or I can close by market. Okay. If I were to close now, I will have lost money. Okay. But I just want to close to let you experience it. Okay. So the moment if I close, my position is closed. Okay. Understand so far? If you guys understand so far, type my chat you. Okay, if you guys understand so far, type my chat you. So this is how you open a trade. Alright, and you notice I still got my limit here because it has not hit 1.6 yet. If you want to be safe, you can come into this trade and then you can add stop loss as well. Just put a stop loss. If it hits, it hits. Alright, okay, if it hits, it hits. Okay, you can see I put a stop loss here. Alright, cool. Are you good? Are you guys good so far? If you guys are good so far, type a chat good. If you already know how to open a trade, type a chat good. If you do not know, don't worry. We already prepared the workbook for you. Okay, don't worry. Okay, we got your back. How many of you, this is your first time making a trade? If this is your first time making a trade, type a chat 1. Yeah, just curious. How many of you, this is your first time making a trade? Oh, wow, good. Yeah, so you guys really learn how to trade. That's very, very good. All right, cool. So Desmond, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Yeah, so guys, so one of the things that you guys need to pay attention to is the fact that one-time trading is not going to be enough. My recommendation is going to be tonight, tomorrow, open 3 to 5 trades, get used to trading. Because between today and tomorrow, if me and Jonathan see any clear opportunity in the market, we will send it into the WhatsApp community to let you know. For example, just now I said, hey, long sweet, long OM. So we will go and send this type of case studies or this kind of, some people call it signal, I wouldn't call it signal, right? Into the WhatsApp community as well, because that is the fastest way that I can reach you, which is through your mobile, which is through WhatsApp. Okay. If you are already in the WhatsApp community, good for you. If you are not, just type in WAC into Q&A. My team is going to go and send you the WhatsApp community link so you can join straight away. Okay. Cool with you guys. Now, how many pip guys? Okay, and more importantly, remember this, a lot of you guys are not following our number one rule. What is my number one rule? Where does the question go? Anyone can remind me? Where does the question go? Okay, can anyone remind me? Thank you, Fabian. Thank you, Eric. It's Q&A, guys. I know you're wondering. Well, I prefer typing it in the chat. I get it. It's easier. It's a lot of fun. But it will be ignored. Okay, it will be ignored because we need to systematically be able to help all of you at the same time. Okay, cool with you guys. Typing cool in the chat so I know. I need to make some rules just so that we can run this efficiently. I hope you guys understand. Now, let me ask you a question here. How many of you here these 2 days so far, you actually got some value already? If you already got some value already, type in me in the chat. I like to know. Right? I like to know. I need to. Okay, amazing, fantastic. That's great. That's amazing. Okay. How many of you think that so far we're not done yet? By the way, we still have stuff, and tomorrow we still have more stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna teach you pivot points, stop loss, and a lot more stuff. But let me ask you this question: halfway through, do you feel like these 3 days so far worth the time? Yes, type in yes in the chat. Okay, because I do have a few things that I'd like to share with you that might concern you, right? That might concern you. Number one thing is that a big market shift is coming. You can see it from the chart. I've been calling for this since last year. We made a lot of money. We've been able to predict the future because we've been very consistently understanding the fundamental, the macro, as well as the technical part of investing and trading. Okay, so I was saying that, hey, why don't I show you my Discord earlier? I'll just take some time to share with you something that you can see right here. Okay, 1 second, I just need to reply this member before he make a bad mistake. No, Polix is strong coin. Okay, sorry. So this is what I do in Discord, helping members. Some of you like that. If you like that, type in me in the chat, right? Okay, so I know sometimes like I will stop something just to prevent a member from making a mistake, right? Is that cool with you guys? If that's cool with you guys, type in cool, because at the end of the day, for me, the most important thing is to make sure you guys make money and not lose money. So I'll show you something here. We've been able to predict the future. We've been able to understand market shift, which help us make a lot of money, because you can see at my result here. Look at this. This is Solana. Solana is 175 right now, despite the retracement. My buy price is how much? Can anyone tell me? What's my buy price? $130, right? And then you can see Ondo. Right now the price is 61 cents. My buy price is 16 cents, as you can see. If you can buy Ondo at 16 cents, would you buy it, yes or no? Now. Would you buy it now? Type in yes in the chat. And then the third, Render, RNDR. Buy price $7. Right now, 11.55, right? And then another one, TON, TON. My buy price 3.34. Right now, 4.3, 4.25, somewhere around there, okay? My point is that we've been able to so accurately see the future because we understand that something is coming, and we believe that the next couple of weeks will be great buying opportunity for you. There will be a lot of fear in the market. People will be selling. That's when you want to buy. How many of you heard of the term, be fearful when everybody is greedy, and then be greedy when everybody is fearful? Heard of that before? Type in yes in the chat, because that is what Warren Buffett believes in, and crypto works exactly the same. We bought Bitcoin when it was 17,000 and 18,000, when everyone tells us Bitcoin is over, right? We bought Ethereum at 1,700, 1,800. Everyone is telling us Ethereum is over. My point is that you don't listen to what the media says. By the time it comes out in media, it's already too late or it's highly inaccurate. Okay, how many of you believe in fake news? You know that the media is actually controlled by government, institution, capitalists, right? If you agree, type in A in the chat. So you have to make your own distinction, and you have to use your own thinking to make your own decision. So number two, we believe that this year could create a lot more issues for a lot of countries out there. So you have to have an extra income. Let me ask you this question here. How many of you feel like if you have an extra few $1,000s coming in from trading, that is something that you really would really feel like can help you out, can give you a bit of stress relief. If that's you, type in me in the chat, right? Whatever job you're doing, you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be an engineer, but let's just say that you have a side income of 2,000 US dollars coming in from you doing part-time just trading on your phone, right? Casually. I think that's pretty good, right? It gives you a little bit of option. And then number three, I need you to know that the bull market, it's not over yet. It's still in phase one. And by the time this correction is over, we will enter phase two. That's where tomorrow I'll be sharing with you when you should enter, how you should enter, and what are the coins that you buy that would potentially have a very high chance of going 10x. Like my Ondo right now is already 6x, right? So I need to show you all that, but I need you to be open-minded and I need you to understand the basic. Some people say, Desmond, you're going to be too fast. Listen, I cannot help everyone. I can only help the people that are going to be very dedicated to learning and getting involved in this crypto circle. How many of you here, you really see that, okay, I'm really curious right now. I would love to be a part of this crypto community. Type in me in the chat. I'd like to know, right? More importantly, I'll ask you a question here because I know there's a lot of Malaysians here, so I made these special slides for y'all. When bad things happen, when really a lot of issues happen in your life, personal life, let me ask you this question. Can you count on your government to help you when things get really bad? If that's you, type in me in the chat, right? If you believe in that, type in me in the chat. If you don't believe, you say no, right? For me, I'm always anti-government. I'm always, one of the reasons why I'm not in Malaysia, not in a lot of countries, is not in America, is because I really believe in the fact that you have to take control of your own life. You have to take control of your own financial. Government cannot help you. In fact, a lot of countries in the world right now, the retirement fund is actually drying up. How many of you know this? If you know this, type in me in the chat, right? So you have to do something to take care of yourself, right? This is very, very important. So at Future Trends, we started Future Trends because I said to Jonathan, and Jonathan said to me, we want to focus on building a traders and investors community. We don't want to be a seminar company where it's all about gurus. When you walk into the room, you have to high-five everyone, and then they'll do things like, oh, jump around, raise your energy, motivation. You know, I'm not into that kind of stuff. How many of you are not into that kind of stuff? Type in me too in the chat. Now, I sometimes I think that helps, but if every seminar is like that, you waste a lot of time when you should be covering topics and educational content, right? If you want motivation, I'm going to be honest with you guys, sign up for Tony Robbins. He can do a lot better than me, right? He's a lot better motivator than me. But when it comes to this crypto investing, when it comes to crypto trading, I think we can help you. You get what I'm saying? So leave the motivation to the motivational gurus. For me, if you want a crypto strategies, crypto content, we are here for you. We are a community and we want to make investment and trading simple so that you don't need complicated TA. You don't need complicated, you could look, how many of you heard of things like MACD, divergence, right? Complicated things like that, right? You have to look at stock stochastic, RSI, you have to look at EME. How many of us heard things like this before? Type in me too in the chat, right? Those things are great, but sometimes by the time you set up everything and you finish drawing everything on your chart, the price already moved. You get what I'm saying? And then I saw an ad which blows my mind because some guy on Facebook just said that you can just trade based on moon phases, which means when the moon is full moon, something is going to happen. And then when it's not full moon, something is going to happen. How many of you seen something like that before? I don't know about you guys. I'm not a big believer in that kind of stuff. In fact, I read papers and I've done research on this. This is nonsense. My point is that, guys, you know, you don't need to believe in all these strategies. You just need to see what works for you and then keep doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then I don't want you to sit in front of a computer, guys. I'm not a big believer in you have to have like 7 screens. How many of you seen those like traders? They have like 6 screens, big computers, gaming computers, and then they trade. They have like charts everywhere. That's not life. That's not life, I'm sorry. Life is when you're in holiday. I was in Budapest. I was in New York, okay? Life is when you have a phone right in front of you. You see an opportunity, right? You go and trade. And then you go enjoy your life. Go swim. 15 minutes later, when you're done swimming, come back to the side of the swimming pool, take a look at the chart. Wow, I just made some money. Now you ask yourself, do I want to take profit or do I want to leave the profit? Right? So that for me is lifestyle. How many of you feel like you agree with what I just said? This is very, very important, okay? And then I also need you to understand this. We aim to provide continuous education instead of a one-time education. What I mean by that, I see that in the market right now, a lot of the gurus, what they do is that they sell you to like a 2-day or 3-day class. How many of you agree? Type in A in the chat, right? That doesn't work. I'm going to tell you this that doesn't work. Why? Because investing and trading is something that is consistently evolving. How many of you agree? Type in A in the chat, right? Which is the fact that what works now might not work next week because the trend will change. Now you might be wondering, well, then I don't want to do this. I'm going to be fair with you. Everything in our lives changes so quick right now. Not just investing and trading, everything, right? You know, in trading, we have AI, we have gaming, so many things going on, and you have to keep track. That's why a lot of members, that's why just now I had to, while I was showing you Discord, how many of you were okay that sometimes I will take time off just to make sure our members don't lose money? That for me is very important because sometimes our member, they cannot catch up with so many new news. So it's my job and my team's job in Future Trends to provide all these kind of guidance in our Discord, right? We want to continuously give you education. In fact, our signature class, Trend Investing Masterclass, is free for all Future Trends member forever, lifetime. Why? Because coming one time is not enough. Because every single time we do this 2-day class, we change. We update the content. Even Jonathan updated this free content for you guys because things change from 2 weeks ago and now. Okay? How many of you agree? Type in A in the chat. This for me is very, very important. And I want you to understand, we focus on sustainable, consistent way of investing. We have bull market strategy. When things are going up, we have our strategy. When things are going down, we also have our strategy, right? When things are moving on the site, a lot of people say you cannot make money on the site. I highly disagree because when things are moving on the site, there are opportunities that you can use subway market strategy as well. So my point is, I need you to know this. Future Trends is a community. We are not a guru type of business model where you pay money, you come to a 2-day class, and then you high-five as you go in, and then everyone jumps, and everyone talk about their story, and then everyone cries, and all this kind of stuff, and then I say bye-bye to you after 2 days. I don't like that model. I want to stay with you. I want you to stay with us for as long as you can, because you see profits and because you see results. That for me matters a lot more. How many of you are the same? Type in same in the chat, right? I just need you to know our culture. Then you understand whether this is for you or not. And number 2 is education platform, okay? Obviously, like why we're doing 3-day challenge. Why 3 days? Why specifically we teach you how to trade? Because you have to pay for this kind of content. I think it's unfair. Why not I just give it to you for free? Why not I just get you started? So Future Trends have to use education to really transform you. That's why we offer education. And third, research and analytics. And what I mean by research and analytics, okay, now you might be thinking, wow, I don't like research paper in school, it's so boring, right? But let me show you this, right? We do research like this. We tell you what's going on in the market, what you need to notice, what you need to look into. For example, I was sharing that why Bitcoin is dropping. You need to understand this. I share all this research. You see, look at Jonathan sharing his research as well. Why, guys? Why are we sharing all this research? How many of you appreciate us condensing and summarizing all this research, and you think that this is going to help? Type in me in the chat. Because a lot of people just say, tell me what to buy, tell me what to sell. If you have that kind of mentality, you will get scammed. I'm sorry. You will get scammed because you're lazy. How many of you agree? Type in A in the chat. Okay, if you want me to just tell you what to buy and what to sell, not only you're not independent, number 2, these are the people that are prime target by Ponzi schemes. Okay? Please, I'm going to say something that you're not going to like. If you're lazy, you're not going to go too far. You understand? Even if you're lazy, just be hardworking for 2 weeks in Discord, in Future Trends. I promise you, it will transform your life. Okay? Is it okay if I speak to you guys like this? Because I genuinely want to help you guys. If I really just want to make your money, I really just want to impress you, I wouldn't be saying all this. I would just say what you want to hear. Does it make sense? Right? I hope you understand this. I just want to be very direct with you. I don't want to scam you. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to mask myself and pretend I'm somebody else. Right? So sorry. Okay? Now, but why so many traders outside of Future Trends, they're failing? Be honest with you. Number 1, they like to follow gurus. Okay, I asked them why you follow gurus, because this gurus got a title. Like in Malaysia, they buy this title called Dato, D-A-T-O. How many of you know Dato? Okay, plenty of fake ones. In fact, me and Jonathan have been offered to buy. We could have been Dato, which is like sir in Malaysia, right? No, I don't want to impress you. A lot of people say, well, look at these gurus. They just bought a new car. They just bought a new house. They just vacation. I can show you all this, but I'm not showing you all this because otherwise you are joining us for the wrong reason. You're joining us because you like the flashy stuff, right? You like the flashy stuff. What I want is for you to want us because you know we can deliver result to you. That is what's going to change. That is much more sustainable. If that makes sense to you guys, type in yes in the chat. Okay? And number 2, listen, a lot of traders are very lonely. How many of you agree to this? How many of you are a trader yourself, or you trade part-time? Sometimes you feel very lonely. When you lose money, you got nobody to share this with. When you make money, you got nobody to share this with. Your family don't understand what you're doing. In fact, your friends don't understand what you're doing. What we want to create at Future Trend is something different. We want you to meet your friends here. We want you to go meet up with them every weekend if you can, share ideas. Imagine every Sunday or every Saturday you meet up with your Future Trends family members, your Future Trends friends, right? You go to a cafe, you go to a coffee shop. When you're drinking coffee, you were exchanging, hey, yesterday I was longing Ohm. What do you think? Oh, I think Ohm has potential to go even higher. Yeah, we should put stop loss like this. What are you investing next week? Oh, we're going to be investing this. We're going to be investing that. Guys, do you think this type of conversation with your friends are a lot healthier than other forms of conversation? Yes or no? Right? I don't like it when I go hang out with friends. They talk about, oh, this politician is screwing up, the country is screwed up. This, look at Britney Spears, look at Beyonce, look at Kim Kardashian, all this. Those are not helping what's going on in your life right now. What's gonna change? What's gonna help? It's gonna be money, finance. And to do that, you need to surround yourself with the right people. How many of you agree? Please type in A in the chat. Okay, and number 3, frankly speaking, I don't understand, but a lot of people are still signing up to all these guru classes because they teach traditional trading and investing, right? I can go on a 1-hour explanation on why Warren Buffett's strategies don't work for you. It's very simple. Warren Buffett got billions. 1% of a billion is a lot of money. And most of you don't have 1 billion, right? Your strategy will be very, very different compared to Buffett's strategy. If you agree, type in A in the chat, right? Unless you have hundreds of millions, your strategy, you have to play a little bit of risk. You cannot be safe all the time, right? So please wake up, okay? If you want, if you need to, when you're in Future Trends, I can go on and explain to you more about this, right? So I study our most successful traders and investors in Future Trend. I figure out why they're successful. I figure out something that they have in common. Number 1, which is the fact that they're very hungry for knowledge. They don't stop learning. This is very important. How many of you are like that? Like you're studious, like you're always very curious. You want to learn new things. You feel like, okay, you know what? It's okay as long as, even if I'm a slow learner, but you give me time, I'm gonna go and learn. I'm gonna go and study. Desmond tells me to watch this video. Jonathan tells me to read on this. I'm gonna go do it. If every single day you give me 15 minutes to learn, I can promise you by 1 month in Future Trends, you will be a senior. You will be so good at what you're doing. Making money is no longer an issue, right? Number 2, just having knowledge is not enough. You need experiences. And what I mean by experiences, right? So just now, if you notice, when I was navigating the app, when I was navigating Bybit, it was quick. I knew exactly which button, where to click, where to do this. Why? Because I've been doing it for so long. Like when you're driving, how many of you here, your driver, typing me in the chat? When you drive, like when you want to turn on your AC, turn up your AC, turn down your AC, turn on the radio, right? You know exactly what to press because you've been driving the same car for so long, because you get very used to it. And this is what I call muscle memory. So you need muscle memory and brain memory when it comes to trading as well. Once you're used to seeing the chart patterns, you'll know exactly the price is going to go up or go down, right? So once you're used to it, you can enter trades so fast. That's what I'm talking about. How many of you understand typing U in the chat? But when you combine knowledge and experiences together, bam, that's when you develop a skill. And this skill, nobody can take away from you. You cannot be taken away because it will follow you until you go to the grave. Essentially, even if you lose your job, even if you got nothing, you have a way to connect to Bybit, connect to Maxi, connect to whatever platform you're using. As long as you have capital, you have a way, right? Even if your capital is small, there is a way for you to get more capital with crypto exchanges. It's not a problem. My only concern for you is if you are already giving up before you even start, right? Capital is not a problem. A lot of people tell me, well, I don't have the capital. I don't know how to get a capital. Guys, this is capital. In fact, the other day I shared another way for you to get capital. There's so many ways for you to get capital here because in crypto, there's a lot of free money around because more and more people are entering crypto. But if you say, you know what, I'm done, this is too complex, this is too difficult, you already defeated yourself before anyone else did. Okay, I'm just telling the truth. Not nice, but I had to say it. I hope you guys don't mind. So at Future Trends, we run this thing called Trend Investing Masterclass. Free class. Before you think, oh, it's going to cost me money, it's free. How many of you like a free class if you're a member? Okay, this is only for a Future Trends member, right? So 2 days, learn how to become a full-time trader so you can earn US dollars every single day. Now, it's an online class, which means it's very accessible for a lot of you, right? So please write down the dates, April 27 and 28, okay? The It's going to be over Zoom about 1 p.m. Malaysia, Singapore time to 6 p.m. Free for Future Trends members. Now, let me ask you a question here. April 27 and 28. Just be honest. How many of you here, you can make time and you can be available on these dates at this time? If that's possible for you, type in me in the chat. I'd like to know, right? Because if you tell me that, well, I have to, do this, do that, I'm on holiday. I've got members that are on holidays. They would just 1 p.m., 6 p.m., they'll block it out just so that they can listen in, so they can be a part of this, right? This is very, very important because every single trend investing masterclass that we do, we always do one thing, which is we always update the syllabus. We always update the lessons. We always update our content because things change, right? So here's the deal. People always say, what are you going to learn in the class? Now, the thing is, you're going to learn a lot of things. But we always change our content because the market change, the trend change. But you'll learn how to trade, okay? How to get daily profit. You'll learn how to analyze the chart, how I saw that SUI is going to go up, how I saw that OM is going to go up, how to invest mid-term and long-term in crypto. If you have a lot of capital, you just want to invest and make passive income. How many of you like passive income? Type in me in the chat, right? I'll teach you how to do that, how to monetize. For example, Ondo, I invested heavy into it, 5 figures into it. Right now, it's like very, very big amount right now, okay? And 6 times. So what happened? Well, I'll tell you this. The capital gain is completely passive. I don't need to touch it. I believe in the project. I believe in the company. It was a great one. Invested in it, didn't bother with it for about 3-4 months. And now it's 6 times, right? Understanding the fundamental of crypto, how to spot manipulator, whales buying and selling. This is very important. Let me ask you this question. If you notice that institutions are buying a coin, if you notice that a big whale is buying a coin, right? Will you buy or sell? Okay. Ian is asking not passive, right? No, we have passive and active. Trading is active. This is passive. Okay. If you see whales, institution and big boys, they are buying a coin. They're buying an asset. Do you follow or do you say, no, I'm going to short it, right? You follow. Where big boys are making a move, you don't fight them. You will lose if you fight the big boys, right? You follow along. You tell them. You ride on their coattail. If that makes sense to you, type in yes in the chat, right? So this is very, very important. And remember, if you are a Future Trends member, this is lifetime access to you. So you don't need to keep paying to come. Once you join Future Trends, this is given to you for absolutely free. Okay? Now, please mark down the date. I just want to make sure everyone got this. And remember, this is free for Future Trends members. Now, I've said a lot so far. Just curious here, how many of you here, you feel that me and Jonathan, we are really genuine in trying to help you? Like, you feel that? Type in me in the chat. But more importantly, let me ask you another question here. How many of you now have a feeling that you want to be a part of Future Trends? If you would like to be a part of Future Trends, type in FT in the chat. I'd like to know, okay? Because I'm going to be honest with you, we have a huge waiting list. We have a lot of people wanting to join Future Trends. And you can see that we have decent amount of members in Future Trends. But if I keep adding more new people in there, there's a lot more servicing I need to do. Let me ask you this question here, right? Let me ask you this question here, okay? You know what? Before I do that, I just want to let you know that right now, Future Trends is not open. It's not available for any public member right now. If you text me, if you have not attended challenge, and then you text me, you want to join Future Trends, I probably cannot accept you. And I'll tell you why. Please understand why, okay? It's not that I don't want to open it up for you guys. I need to be honest with you. Let's say, guys, right now we have 400 people here. Type in 400 in the chat. Let's say I open a restaurant where I only have the capacity of 40 people. I have 3 chefs, I have 2 waiters and waitresses, I have 1 host, okay? And I can only seat 40 people. But that's 400 people lining up outside, coming in. Let me ask you this question here. If I allow all the 400 people come into Future Trends, right, and eat in my restaurant, what would happen to the standard of my food? What would happen to the standard of my service? Up or down? It will be chaos, it will drop, right? And let me ask you this question. If I'm the manager or the owner of the restaurant, do you feel like I will be very stressed? At the end of the day, the food quality is going to be bad. And then you as a customer, you are going to be very angry because it takes forever for the food to come out. How many of you agree? Type in A in the chat. Right? I cannot take in everybody. I hope you guys understand, right? So at Future Trends, how it works is very simple. All membership is by waiting list application only, right? The only way you can skip the the only way you can skip the waiting list, okay, is if you apply. All you need to do is scan this QR code. Let me just post the chat real quick so that my team can post a link as well, right? my team can post a link in the chat, right? So by application only, you can go scan the QR code. What you need to do is very simple. Okay, fill out the form. Tell me your stories. Let me get to know you, because you know a little bit about me. You know a little bit about Jonathan, but I don't know anything about you. All I see are your names. Tell me about yourself, right? Tell me your story in finance, your story in investing, your story in trading. I would like to know, right? Because when you apply, what's going to happen is about 20 to 30, maybe 40 of you will be chosen to be whitelisted. And when you are whitelisted, here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow, you have an opportunity to be invited to join Future Trends. That's it. Today, we're not going to be taking any payment at all. We're not going to be dealing with all of those. We're going to be focusing on one thing and one thing only, which is, okay, you are applying, and then we'll pick 20 to 30 people. Last round, we actually blacklisted over 10 people. What do I mean by blacklisted? Because some people tell me, Desmond, the moment I'm in Future Trends, well, tomorrow I'm going to be able to make $10,000. I'm going to go 100x leverage. Listen, there are cultures or there are beliefs that we don't agree with, then we will let you know, and unfortunately we'll put you into the blacklist, right? So if you would like to be whitelisted, tell me your stories. I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to know your character. I'd like to know whether you're a good fit for Future Trends, because if you're not a good fit, there's no point. But if you are a good fit, let's work together. Let's make money together, right? So remember, application does not guarantee a membership. It's just a way for me, to Jonathan, to get to know you, to get to know who you are, to see whether you're a good fit for Future Trends. Okay, so please scan the QR code right now, because we will be closing the application in about 20 to 30 minutes time. So make sure you do exactly that. Fill it up right now, and then I will review it in about 1 hour from now. So meanwhile, I see Jonathan is back. Jonathan, anything else that you would like to you add on or say?
Yeah, I guess everything that should be mentioned has already been shared. But then I saw some people asking about membership fee, like Galvin, like Lau Yilan. At this point of time, there's no membership fee, right? This is an application. There's no application fee. So application fee is zero. Okay. So don't worry. Application is zero. You guys can, if you're interested, okay, if you feel that crypto is something you wanna focus on for the next at least 9 to 12 months, because the bull run only happens one every 4 years. You will take advantage of this bull run this year. Okay, then you can go and apply. Okay. Workbook will be sending later. Don't worry. Jenny says, I believe both sincerely holding my hand step by step. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Yep. Don't worry, Brian Anand. Later we'll send the PDF. Don't worry. Okay, so if you guys are interested to know more about, if you guys are interested to apply, just feel free to apply. Now, when you apply, right, there's few things I want you guys to take note as well. Don't just write there, what, like we ask you, why do you want to apply? Don't just write there, I want to make money. I want, I just want to sack my boss. No, that's not how it works. Now, when you apply, we love to hear your story. We love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, some of the trainings you went through, or some of probably been scammed before. What was the scam that you went through? Feel free to mention names, because we will not be sharing this with our team as well. Only both Desmond and I can have access to this form. So we want to know your story. We want to get to know you better. So please share it with us. Right? Okay. Okay, so we can go through some questions here. Sui is now dropping. Shall we continue or wait? Let me take a look. My suggestion is just put stop loss and let it hit stop loss.
For those of you who are on OM trade, OM can hold, but bear in mind, as I said before we started out this webinar, what did I say? Today is FOMC. I will not sleep tonight with the trade open. I will take profit right away, right? In fact, my OM is still, my mantra is still in profit zone, about 15% up, right? I have not traded SUI yet because the SUI is one of those trades I just wanted to show you. It's a trade that if you're not confident, you can close, because tonight there is a Federal Reserve announcement. If there is a surprise, the market will went the other direction. So better to be safe than sorry, okay? So we use 25% stop loss to protect us, okay?
All right. Okay. Victor is asking, so Jonathan Horn, I hope we have answered your question. Okay, Victor is asking what is the signal reasons before making long trades. If we will go through the whole process with you to explain to you what is the reason before we make a long trade or or short trade. What's the how do we choose the coins? All these are in Trend Investing Masterclass. That whole session will probably need around 10 hours. So the whole Trend Investing Masterclass is around 10 hours. It's impossible for us to teach you during these 3 days. Yeah. Andy says we'll appreciate a run through of Maxi interface. Yeah, we are looking into it. Andy, do take we took note of your suggestion already. We are taking note of that. If you put stop loss at 25%. Okay, Lionel, when you put stop loss, right, over there they will show you how much is the total you lose for this trade. Okay, so you just go into that. Yeah. Eric is saying, why is it that your wallet still got $100? Chances are you're still at order. Okay, you're still at order, limit order, not market order.
Home is running already. It's already 20% on my side, guys.
Okay. So guys, if you guys got any questions, you can feel free to post it on the Q&A, or you can just fill up the form. And once you fill up the form, right, can you guys let us know done? Okay. If you guys are done, type a chat done. All right, cool. Why is Future Trends membership fee? It will only be shared for those who are in whitelist. Okay. Is there anything we need to prepare prior to masterclass? Yes. For those who are accepted for Future Trends membership, we'll share with you tomorrow. Okay, how the entire thing works. Before the Trend Investing Masterclass, there are actually preparations for you to do. Okay, you can actually start trading already. Okay, right after you join Future Trends membership, you can already start trading. In fact, right now you can already start trading. Okay, right now you can already start trading.
Yeah, you're supposed to be trading, guys, 3 to 5 trades before tomorrow, so you can award a certificate, right? Very important. More importantly, guys, just remind again that is required. If you just tell me you're not going to listen and you're not going to do anything, you're not going to learn anything. I want to be honest with you. You have to go trade, right? Trade today, tomorrow, take some trades, show me the result. I want to know, right? But more importantly, guys, please bear in mind this. Today is FOMC, so this is a great chance for you. But remember, play it safe. Small amount, if not demo trading. Use demo if possible. Today is a risky day, right? Today is a day that good traders usually will just skip. Right? They will just skip today unless they have inside news. Okay, so personally, I will just rest. And a lot of people asking about the workbook. It will be sent to you on WhatsApp. Maybe team just to make sure everyone is cool. You can also put it into the chat as well so that everybody gets it. Right? A lot of people are panicking about the workbook. I think a lot of people really needs the Sharia list. Okay. okay. My team already just did, so it calms you guys down a little bit. It's kind of like, I feel like our workbook link is a bit like Xanax, right? The moment you eat a little bit, oh, chill. Okay. Another thing is that, guys, tomorrow is a very important day because tomorrow you will be learning a few things. Number one, you will be learning the fact that you will learn how to see a pivot point, which means when a direction is gonna, should you long, should you short, basically, right? Or is there gonna be a reversal? So you're gonna see that. Number two, and this is really important, is you will learn where to put stop loss. Okay, where to put stop loss. And let me ask you this question here: if you have somebody messaging you on the phone telling you that the Koreans are pumping a coin, do you think that will be helpful? If you think that's going to be helpful, type in yes in the chat, right? So that's what we will be preparing for you, so you don't need to worry. Okay, we'll teach you all that tomorrow. I see that Josephine is saying the OMTP is 19.96%, OM is 15% for me, Sui is a bit down for Z, but it's okay, guys. If Sui is down, if you're not confident in the trade, you say that I'm not confident in Desmond's call. Completely fine. In fact, let me take a look at Sui. I have not taken a look at Sui because the market is shifting due to FOMC today. Yeah, Sui is still okay. I mean, it's still okay. It's not like danger zone yet. Still good. But you probably have to hold. But if you're not confident in Sui, cut the loss, write the OM, make the profit, because 15 minus 7%, you're still up 8%, right? So personally, I think this is good. How many of you are are in OM trade right now, if you're already in OM trade, type in OM and you're positive, you're making some money, type in me in the chat. Wow, a lot of you guys didn't expect because it was quite quiet. I was assuming nobody, right? A lot of you guys, wow, Cheng, Andrew, Eric, Victor, Leon, MK, Chenku, Victor, Su, Andrew. Some people take profit. Great, love that. Okay. Let me go through some questions as well. Do you guys use trailing stop loss? Kinda, but not exactly the function of trailing stop loss. There's a reason why. It's mainly because we believe in market structure. We believe in seeing a proper way instead of trailing, because trailing is based on percentage, and many times you will hit stop loss a lot. Okay, why do you use limit order instead of market order? So limit order is when you want to enter at a specific price. Okay, when you want to enter at a specific price, maybe it's part of your strategy. Okay, or maybe you felt like the moment you reach that price, something is going to happen, so that's where you put limit order. How could I withdraw the $100 from Bybit? Should I decide this is not for me after the 3-day class? No problem at all, Calvin. Day one's workbook at the end, there is actually like a 1-2 page teaching you how to withdraw from Bybit. No issue at all, right? Yilan Lau say, what are the coins that can be traded on our own for tonight and tomorrow? Majority, should we long or short? Okay, this is a good question. You need to go and look at the Bybit app, and then you go and search for the top gainers. You look for like the coins with a lot of big movement, and then you decide yourself. The thing you need to understand is in the workbook itself, there is also a list of coins that you can pay attention to. However, my recommendation for you tonight and tomorrow is not to trade for money, but to trade for experience. Don't worry about what coin you're trading so much per se, but get used to looking at the chart. Get used to opening a trade, closing a trade, and then you get better. I think the problem with a lot of people is that they want to learn how to run before they can crawl. Huge mistake. Focus on learning how to trade. Tomorrow I'll tell you how do you see whether a trade can go in or cannot go in, whether to long or short, right? If that's cool with you guys, type in cool in the chat. OM, I only made 2.81%. Is that okay? I closed already. If you're okay with that, that's okay. Like for me, it depends on you. What's your expectation, right? What time frame would you recommend when looking at the chart? There is no one specific time frame. Anyone that tell you to look at one time frame only, they don't know trading. In fact, we look at multi-time frame analysis. We look at multiple time frames. Okay. Ian Poon is asking, do you recommend trading in spot or derivatives, and what are the differences between the two? Maybe John, you want to answer this?
Basically, in spot, you can't leverage. So you need more capital. In derivatives, you can leverage. For anyone, in my opinion, if you have less than $10,000 you need to be able to leverage. If you have more than $10,000, you can have a mix of derivatives and spot.
Yep.
Okay, so just to answer you, the reason why we use derivatives right now is because we are suggesting you to start with $100. So that's why we need you guys to learn how to leverage to see better returns. And also because for derivatives, you can long or you can short. For spot, there's only one way up. So if you can't buy down, right? You can't short using spot. So because during these 3 days, there's opportunities that we might have to short. That's why we teach you how to use derivatives first. When you join Future Trends, we'll teach you the combination using derivatives, using spot. When you use spot, when you use derivatives, certain projects, how we combine the both, right? Okay. Stephen Tan say you cannot submit. I don't understand why you cannot submit. Submit what? Submit form? Submit trade? What do you mean? You need to give us more.
I think he's referring to submit form. A lot of people have been able to submit. I see I've a lot of people mentioning in the chat that they have submitted forms. So it should not be the forms issue. It should be maybe your browser, or maybe you probably have to refresh. Okay. And to the point of what Jonathan said, right, guys, please pay attention to this. This is very important. When it comes to trading, you need to be able to make the money when it's going up like this. But you also need to be able to make the money when it's coming down like this. That's when you need to know how to trade long and shorts. If you just want to buy spot, which means you buy the actual product, right? You need to buy not when the price is being so volatile. You need to buy when it's consolidating in an area like this, okay? Consolidating in an area like this. And I'll teach you tomorrow how do you see the signal, when to enter, what do we do? Right? For example, I can tell you, we knew the price is going to go up at this point. We knew the price is going to go up around this point, right? We knew the price is going to come down at this point. If you look at my Discord, okay, we predicted all this. Why? Because tomorrow I'll teach you something called a pivot point. I'll show you how it's done for free. You don't need to pay me, right? Because I want you, even if you've got no money, you got no intention to join Future Trends, that's fine. But at least after this, you can have the tools to go make some money, right? Then you come back and you say, wow, Future Trends really did offer me something. They really changed something in me, right? That for me is very important. I see a lot of people apply, which is great. Congratulations. I love to review and understand you a little bit better. Okay. Calvin is saying that the trading session was too short. I couldn't get it all, and I closed 2 trades. How can I get over this? I want to understand, but it was too quick. Calvin, all you need to do is just go through the workbook, because there's no way I could slow down any further than that. So you need to just go through the workbook, which my team has sent into the chat. Any tool we can use for exact entry and exit in Bybit. Wilson, let's talk about this tomorrow, okay? Because tomorrow we'll talk about this, okay? Yilan Laos, is the setting the same if you buy short? Because just now both trade we bought long. Yes, just the other side, just inverse. I did live trade on Maxi. OM USDT perpetual isolate tax. $100 my size. It's huge size. Okay, however, it shows example 20%, but the actual profit is $2. What could have key wrong? So this $2, okay, so $100 is the value, right? So the $2, 20% of your $100. Okay, so sorry, 20% of the $10 because your costs is only $10. Because $10 times 10x leverage means $100 size. So 20% of your $10 is 20%. So that's correct. $2. Yep. So nothing wrong with that, and the calculation is correct. How to get yesterday's workbook? It's in the WhatsApp community. I think my team might be saying that. Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys? Remember, if you have any questions at all, you can always follow up with me and Jonathan in Instagram. Let me know who you are. Send me your stories in the application form. Okay. And more importantly, remember this. Jonathan, he's planning to choose about 20 people. I am planning to choose about 20 people into the whitelist, and then we will be blacklisting several people who we feel like not a good fit for our members, because we do have people that are like troublemakers, or even like people that we felt like their expectation does not match what we can deliver, right? So for example, you want to be a millionaire tomorrow with $100. Like, I can't do that, right? I don't have the power to do that, right? So most likely we felt like it's not a good time for you to be a part of this now, maybe in the future. So we'll put you in a blacklist for that, right? Is the trading workbook sent? Yes, Patrick is literally in the chat, right? Felicia said done. Oh no, OM reverse fast, didn't TP at previous high. Okay, yeah, that's why, as I said, guys, what did I say before the webinar start? Right, before the market is going to be volatile today. Something we don't know what's going to happen. That's why proper traders are not trading today. Remember what I just said, okay? But remember, sometimes you trade not for the money, but for the what? For the experience, because you need the experience. OM still looks pretty good to me. I'm looking at the chart right now. Still looks pretty good to me. Okay.
I saw some people asking for Telegram QR code. Guys, do take note that Desmond and I and our company do not have any Telegram. Now, if anyone approach you guys on your Facebook, on Instagram, asking you to invest in any guaranteed investment scheme in cryptocurrency, asking how's your trading, I want to help you, I trade for you, all these are scams, okay? Desmond, myself, Future Trends will never ask you to give us money and say that we will trade for you. Okay? Remember this. All those are scams. Okay? Okay. Cheryl say you missed first day session. Can you join for tomorrow, third day? Don't know if you understand what we are saying so far. You can try. I don't know if you understand so far, right? You can try. Okay? All right, cool. Referral code. What is the referral code for Bybit? 46827. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. So, yep, you can refer to PDF to trade. You can see what's the strong coin, what's the shit coins. But most important, go to CoinMarketCap or go to Bybit, look at the 24 hours pumping coins or dumping coins, and from there you can know which one are strong coins, which are the shit coins. Right, it's 10:30 already. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna take a break, then I'm gonna read your forms that you submitted. Timothy, you still haven't received today's workbook. Hey Timothy, the workbook is being sent already on the chat, webinar chat. You can see on the webinar chat. Our team sent there already. Alright, okay, cool. Go and download the workbook, get a cheat sheet. We will not send you the cheat sheet anymore already. Download it now. Then Okay, go and trade, right? Go and experience it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Thank you guys so much. Yep. Desmond, any last words for day 2?
No, I think I think we're done. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be important. Remember, trade, open your trades, practice. Market is gonna be volatile. It's okay to lose money. You need the practice. You need the training. Okay. Then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shop on time.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Yeah, cheat sheet is the same as workbook, right? Cheat sheet is the same as workbook. If you can't come tomorrow, too bad. Okay, you miss the most important part. All right, bye bye.